This is black gold. I'm hotter than the sun when I got that black gold. Got drafted #1 all because my black gold. Thought I wouldn't amount to nothing, I'm black gold. Now I'm just shining, remind them that I'm black gold. Hey, this black gold changed my life. My pockets get heavy, remember they used to be light. I'm just weighing it in like a prep for a fight. Now I can take off work, got me a earth flight. I'm just a man trying to survive in the system. Nobody trying to see me win and blame it on the stigmatism. People look at my frames and assume I got wisdom. Street smart, book smart turns into completed mission. I got a scar, but that couldn't bring this king down. Girls that used to knock on my door ain't got a ring now. Saw that black gold all of a sudden sound. I just became a problem that's bigger than Yao Ming Town. They wonder why I move like this. Wake up, ma, I don't think you wanna snooze like this. You would think I'm an emperor with a groove like this. It ain't nobody in humanity that's smooth like this. I experience everything I've been telling you, and I focus on perfecting the vision that I step into. This black and gold is so respectable. Now everybody wanna taste, I guess that's expected. Black gold, I'm hotter than the sun when I got that black gold. Got drafted #1 all because my black gold. Thought I wouldn't amount to nothing, I'm black gold. Now I'm just shining, remind them that I'm black gold. I'm hotter than the sun when I got that black gold. Got drafted #1 all because my black gold. Thought I wouldn't amount to nothing, I'm black gold. Now I'm just shining, remind them that I'm black gold. I reminisce with the sin of success. It makes sense since I got sense to invest. And my partner's the best, they'll put you to the test. I can attest, now I relax because I don't have time to stress. I don't stretch the truth, role model for the youth. You hearing the Superman that just stepped in the booth. Everything's square business, we get down to the root. I got my truth, so make sure you salute who I recruit. Cause they never get fatigued from wearing a suit. They like, how that black and gold get you a coupe? You think I knocked on 2 doors and said, give me the loot. I'm just kicking it, but I had to stop and reboot. I got financial independence to provide. Now shorty daydream every time she look in my eyes. In the future, I don't see my demise. Word to the wise, you probably wanna bite off my 5 guys. The writing on the wall start to look like good written. And my punchlines pop eyes like good chicken. Plenty fish to see, but I haven't gone fishing. And it seems like all my problems have gone missing. When I was young, I used to wonder about manhood. Goal #1 was making sure the fam good. I feel like I got that under my belt. Now I can stack and accumulate wealth with no help. Self-made, and it was beautiful when I got paid. I clean up real nice, you would think I got made. When I was working for the house, I did not slave. Off the bat, I wasn't the only black in the cave. Just learn how to save, made a girl misbehave. Black and gold, all the rage, even saints had to rave. Don't forget a couple days, write this down on the page. I just made a couple plays, don't get lost in my ways. Black gold, I'm hotter than the sun, cause I got my black gold. Got drafted #1 all because my black gold. This my easy pass, y'all be paying mad tolls. And if you riding with me, you know we got black gold. I'm hotter than the sun, cause I got my black gold. Got drafted #1 all because my black gold. This my easy pass, y'all be paying mad tolls. And if you riding with me, you know we got black gold.
Greetings, everyone. I am doing this because I only do lives and videos when I feel compelled to, and I feel compelled to do this. Also, this is the 13th. It's the day of change, so I'm hoping to um, not necessarily change your mind, but at least make you think about some things. We've had a slew of different events take place this past week or so, and they've been quite disturbing, I should say. Um, but it's things that we need to address. I do not want people to manifest the wrong things. I do not want people to um, falsely put energy towards something that does not apply to you. I actually have a friend here from another platform. She's going to join me. Melissa, let me bring her up. Melissa, can you hear me? Okay, I'm sure she'll be back. Um, Basically, I want to talk about everything. Of course, we have the Charlie Kirk incident that's taken place. that everyone's talking about. But what you may not know about that also took place this week, well, I'm sorry, the same exact day of Charlie Kirk's incident, there was a school shooting in Colorado. Literally, same date, same time that Charlie Kirk's incident happened. And I am calling it an incident because I'll get into that. First, I want to make sure Melissa can hear me. Can you hear me, Melissa?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a friend of mine named Melissa. I've met her on X. She is another truth seeker. I don't like to use the term truther, um, but she has eyes to see. And I wanted to bring her on here, and I've even opened it up. I posted this on X as well for anyone else who wants to have an uncomfortable conversation. Well, it's not uncomfortable for me, but this conversation may be uncomfortable for other people. I realize that a lot of people are tiptoeing around things, and I think that we're like far past that. We're far past, feeling like, we shouldn't question this, we shouldn't say this, because, I mean, come on, we have 9/11, we have COVID, we have our existence right now taking place. So, we're far beyond that. So, Melissa, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you for sharing your time, space, and energy with me today to open up the doors and hearts and hopefully eyes today for people to um, just maybe look at things in a different way. Melissa, do you have
100%.
anything you want before we jump into it?
Yeah, I mean, just like what I was sending you, what I was noticing, you were noticing the same thing. There's other people out there that are like recognizing
Yeah, we're
the
recognizing that.
numbers.
Yeah, and all of the inconsistencies. And guys, please bear with me. Anytime that I try to have a guest, or anytime I try to do anything, it's always messed with me. As you can see, Melissa keeps dropping on and off. So I will just bring her back every time, and we'll just try from there. Can you send Melissa a message and actually tell her? Oh, okay. I think she might be trying to come back. Let's see.
I don't know if you can hear me, but it keeps kicking me out and saying reload, reload.
I just was telling the chat that this is what I deal with. It's so crazy because we're talking about a person, Charlie Kirk, who was supposed to be like a very censored person, and that's why he was killed because of all the things he says. But no, I am truly a censored person. Me and my husband are truly censored people. Anytime we try to do a live broadcast or anything like that, these technical issues always seem to happen. My guests are always constantly getting booted out, so it's not you. It's because they know that we're about to show people some stuff. So bear with me,
Yeah,
Melissa. If it kicks you out, just come
100%.
back. I'll bring you back. But this is what real censorship, and there she's gone again. This is what real censorship looks like. Okay, it does not look like a person who has hundreds of millions of followers and viewers and subscribers and has one of the largest platforms in America. That is not a person that is censored. A person that is censored is a person that tries to hold a live broadcast that's only showing that 6 people are watching and it continues to kick out their guests. That's what censorship actually looks like. Okay. So this is actually a good segue considering they keep kicking my guests out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's just jump into it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna use one source today for the most part today. I'm pretty much just gonna use X because X has everything that you could possibly need to know about what's going on. But before I get into the Charlie Kirk incident, I do want to touch on the Colorado school shooting because there are some things that are really important to take note to. Take note that it happened on the same exact day as Charlie Kirk's incident. Charlie Kirk's incident happened at 12:23 p.m. Colorado shooting said that they got notice about a shooting at 12:24 p.m. Same day, 1 minute apart from each other. Now, what you also may not know is uh, uh, September 10th is 13 days before September 23rd. That date that Santana and I have been trying to share with you guys, that is going to be a big day, turning point, ironically, with Charlie Kirk ran for 13 years. So let's get to it. So as you can see, a student who authorities, and this thing keeps, and it keeps glitching me as well. It keeps saying wait, like something's wrong with the system. It says a student who authorities say opened fire at Colorado High School on Wednesday, which was September 10th, 2025, wounding two classmates and then turning the gun on himself, has died, according to local offices. Let me try to bring Melissa back up again. Melissa,
Again.
all apologies. So what you may not know is 12:23 and 12:24 our time is 9:23 and 9:24 Israel time.
Coincidence?
Oh, yeah. Another coincidence.
Another coincidence.
Message.
Okay. Okay. And like I said, this was 13 days before 9:23. Okay. And it just so happens that Charlie had his incident at 12:23, 9:23 Israel time, and the Colorado shooting was on 13 days before 9:23 at 12:24 America time and 9:24 Israel time. Now, let me tell you why that is important. That is important because the Feast of Trumpets is from September 22nd to September 24th. And what Santana and I have been trying to share with everyone and show everyone, and not just us, other channels like New Moon Rapture have been trying to show you that Harpazo is to take place on this time. And depending on where you are, where you live, what side of the world you're on, it'll show up on 9:23 or 9:24. So I think that that's important for people to know. And again, they have kicked my guest out, Melissa. This is what real censorship looks like again. So I want you guys to please pay attention to this, because we're just having a discussion and we're just showing what everyone can pull up on, what they can pull up on their own. So not sure why. I'm trying to see. Okay, so now you can see the article that I'm looking at. Okay, so there hasn't been a peep about this shooting. Okay, it says sheriff confirmed that of 3 students were taken to the hospital in critical condition following the gunfire, including the suspected shooter, who was injured by a self-inflicted gunshot wound, the sheriff officer said. Okay, so 3 children have been shot, and you haven't heard anything about that. Okay, that's in my feed. Melissa, are you back up?
I'm back up.
All right.
I don't. I'm telling you, I'm not letting these motherfuckers, like, no, I'll keep coming back. So,
all right, that's right, baby. And Melissa, if you want to share what you want, if you want to add anything on, just jump right in, and we'll keep it going. But I got a lot of stuff to show, so you go ahead and jump in there, honey.
So, like what I sent to you, it was like, oh, why are those flags? Why are those, like certain letters? And then that's what I showed you.
Yeah, let me pull that up because that was quite interesting as well. So let me pull up our messages, share this instead. Okay, so we're going to get to that. Okay, so I'm going to let you run this down, Melissa. I think, am I going too far? Now I'm going too far. Okay. Okay, here we are. All right, Melissa, go ahead and get into it. Can you see what I'm showing? Oh, Melissa could see if she was here. They keep kicking her out. So she's back. All right, Melissa.
Yes.
All right, I have it up. Can you see it?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay, perfect. So walk us through this.
So it was like, I'm looking, I was like, okay, so why are these flags, like to the left and to the right of Trump? What is the letters? I'm seeing it's like, oh, that gentleman that you had on he's talking about the inward and outward.
Oh, about language?
Do you know who I'm talking about?
Language? The
It's
language guy?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, oh, why is it embossed? Mm-hmm. And then there's a message. I'm seeing differently now from, when y'all were talking about that. So I'm like, okay, so why is the flag positioned in these certain ways that have these letters? So no, I'm seeing the embossed, oh, here we go. So I'm looking. So I started looking that up. And then I was like, oh, together it's 1503 because it was Rhine Corps, which COR. Then on the right side would be actually Trump's left side would be ES Navy. But together is 1503. So if you do gematria and you look at that, but if you look at what Rhine Corps,
I think she just got dropped again. Yeah. Bear with us. Listen, this is what real censorship looks like. So bear with us, guys. She is going to come back because I'm going to share something with her that she found that I didn't get to discuss with her yet with this Rancor, because now I'm seeing the flags and I'm seeing what she's talking about now because I couldn't see it before. This is the first time we were able to talk and talk this thing out. So let me get her back up here.
Yeah.
Right. Melissa, you're back up.
I know.
So you said that if you, the flag's position is showing certain letters, kind of like a message, especially when the president is speaking. So what I see exposed is Rhine Corps, which I also saw on the flag. I'll go back to it too, guys. Left side, right is S Navy. All combined gematria calculated is 1503. If you split it, Rhine Corps in gematria is 267. Now, let me explain something about 267 and my people who follow New Moon Rapture. You will know that 267 is actually a Harpazo number because when you do it in its reflection, it is 726. So it's just the Harpazo number unscrambled. So when she comes back, I hope that she heard it because she got kicked out again. And it's so crazy because the fact that people actually believe that the Andrew Tates and the Charlie Kirks of the world are the most censored people in the world is like the most idiotic thing when they have hundreds of millions of followers And these type of things don't happen to them when they're doing it. Their shows are seamless and they're beautiful stations. Melissa, did you hear what I was explaining about the 267 is actually a Harpazo number?
No, because that's when they cut me out again.
Okay.
I got full bars.
I'm glad you said that. She has full bars. So it's no reason on her end why this is happening. I have a great connection. So there's no reason for this other than there's someone literally pushing a button. Okay. So
Mhm.
267, you unscramble those numbers, is 726, which is Harpazo, which is Caught Up, which is Rapture, which is connected to 923, like what we were talking about. But go ahead, keep breaking these flags down before you get cut out again. And she literally just got cut out as soon as I said that. As soon as I said that, poof, she was gone. So anyway,
it seems like they don't want this message to get
yeah, it seems like they're working really, really, really hard for us not to show you guys these things, this uncomfortable conversation that, no one will have. They really don't want you to see this. So, Melissa, let's get in there. Keep going.
I'm back. So yeah, so everything that I, like told you and I was seeing, I was like, oh my gosh, this goes along with what your guys are talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
923. And it was, I mean, you got the messages right up there.
Yep.
I'm just seeing it. And I was like, oh, this is making so much sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And let's just jump into it. Guys, me personally, this is my opinion. I believe that this whole thing is a facade. I'm having a very hard time believing that Charlie Kirk is dead. I'm having a very hard time believing that that was even Charlie Kirk on the stage. Let me just run down some of this for you guys that may not be on X. But there is substantial evidence showing that what took place is inconsistent of what takes place during a shooting. Okay. First, you have the ring situation. Let's just pull up this ring. Charlie Kirk ring moves. So this was the first thing that made me say, wait a minute. Okay. Make sure I'm sharing the right thing. Okay, you guys can see this. All right, so this is, let me pull it up. I'm hoping that this doesn't show like blood or whatever. So I'm not trying to freak anybody out. What I want you to take notice is his ring finger, okay? The ring moves to his pinky. How is that physically possible? Now, he's been shot in the neck. He's been shot in the neck. I want to see if I can find where somebody zooms in because people have done a great job zooming in on these things. Let me see if I can find a better one. Ring. Let's see here. That's him playing around. Oh, so this is the ring. So this is another day. They're showing you that he has this ring. His wedding ring is a clasp, and they can see him like treating it like kind of like a fidget spinner, like it's something that he manipulates all the time. So that's supposed to be the reasoning that his ring literally moved to another finger. That's supposed to be the reasoning, and I am not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not buying it. That just doesn't make any sense. Now, pay attention to his hand. Don't look at the shot. Just look at his rings. There it is on his ring finger. You see? All right, he gets shot. Now it's on his pinky. Now, tell me how that's possible. Tell me how that's possible, guys. Tell me how that's possible. I'm gonna show that after I show the hair. But tell me, how is that possible, guys?
With the dot on the left side.
All right. All right. So we got the ring. And I'm going to play this again for you guys just so you can stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. All right. Hold on. I want to get back to, you see, the ring is, wait a minute. All right. You see the ring? On his ring finger. Okay. And also, don't forget about this right here because we're going to visit this. And you can see that his shirt is kind of like bulged out.
The F is gone.
Okay.
And the F is gone.
Okay. It's frozen on my side. It's delayed on the TV. So pay attention to this and pay attention to the F on his shirt. Okay. And also look at his hair. All right. Here we go. It's going to move kind of fast. I wonder if I can slow it down. Playback speed is so we need to, let's take it down here. Okay, here we go. All right, it's moving really slow now. Okay, so all right, you saw the rings on the ring finger. The F is gone off of the shirt. The F is gone. Where did the F go? Where the F?
What the F?
What the F? Where the F did the F go? Where did it go? Where did it go? All right, let's hit play. Okay, the F is gone. And now the ring is on the pinky finger. How? How is that possible? How is that possible? And where the F is the F for freedom? Where is it? All right. So that's that. Okay. Now we have the black. Now we're gonna find an angle where they focus on the black dot on his shirt. Let's find that. Okay. Wake up. What is under? What's this under? Mysterious. Black dot mysteriously floats from Charlie's shirt to his neck. All right, let's give it a look. Let's give it a look, okay? All right, we're looking just at the black dot. Let's just focus at the black dot, okay? What? How did that jump? How did that jump right there to there? How? It's gone. It's not there anymore. The F is gone. That's gone. It's almost like the F went away to say fire. I mean, this is not altered footage. This is the footage that the media gave us. Now, not saying that the footage that the media gave us isn't altered. We're going to get to that. But I'm just saying that no manipulation has been done to this video. This is just a clip from what the media gave us. Now, I want to show you guys something, what was being done 9 years ago, okay? 9 years ago, this is what was possible 9 years ago. This is 9 years ago. It overlays reality. The results are mind-boggling. Just watch. 9 years ago, we had to pay for this. 9 years ago. Okay. Also, what we've also had the capability of You know, I'm a movie goer. You know, I love movies so much because they tell you the truth. But let's just do a scene from Deja Vu, 2006. Where are you? I want to pause this because I don't want them to shut down my video for showing you this clip from Deja Vu. But I'm trying to show you that this movie was done in 2006, okay? Which means that this technology that they're showing you is at least 50 years old prior to 2006 that they were able to do these type of things. Because remember, we always get technology at least 50 years later to 100 years later. Okay? So let's also talk about the fact, that you had these two guys behind Charlie giving hand signals. Okay, here we go. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Check the guy with the white hat. He tips his hat. He wipes his nose. He's wiping his nose, tipping his hat. He's hitting his arm. Bam, bam. Now, let me just say this: for people who expect something to come, you would at least see them get out the way because if it's a sharpshooter and it's like this powerful gun that is getting ready to shoot Charlie, if Charlie doesn't know, if you're behind him, you're not going to stand still directly behind him because it's a very high chance that you're going to get hit too because this is supposed to be a high powered rifle that is shooting Charlie. But that's not the case because, first of all, acoustically, we would not be able to hear those shots the way how close we can hear them, right? But this guy did not budge. This guy did not budge, which would lead me to believe that there was no actual bullet at all because he was not in any kind of fear that this was going to hit him, even though he made it. Look at the white hat. He's recording, not looking at it. Tipping his hat. Now tip his hat. He wipes his nose. Charlie wipes his nose. Bam, bam, arms. Bang. Okay? So it's too many things that are inconsistent of what takes place. Okay? Too many. And I'm sorry. I don't even believe that Charlie Kirk was there. I just don't. I do not believe. I believe that it could have been a stunt double. It could be a plethora of things. There's another angle that shows that it could have even been a trigger from a cell phone of some sorts. Let me show you this. Now, this exists. Okay. Now that's even if he actually got shot. Okay. That's if he actually got shot. But not to say that it couldn't have just been a device to activate whatever the hell was in Charlie's shirt. Whatever the hell moved from his shirt that hopped onto his neck and made the F disappear on his shirt. Now let me show you something else where it's showing that somebody is moving in correlation with the. Pay attention to this guy. This guy. Oh, bam. You see his hand? What's he doing? What's he doing with his hand? It's like he's trying to push something and it's not fucking working. You see that? Make this shit work. And bam. So I don't believe anything that is on the news. Okay. You see, I even posted here. Y'all done went from transgender leftists to Democrats to liberals, and you haven't settled on FBI and CIA. Every narrative that's been pumped out has changed within hours of each live. Not to mention all the weird footage that's been provided that makes no sense. Now, the nail in the coffin for me so far has been the wife. The wife did a public speech last night, and then she posted pictures on her Instagram with her and Charlie in the casket. Now, oh, wait, before I go there, I want you to also look at the hands because there's another angle that shows Charlie's hands that look crazy. That look crazy. What Trump hands? Oh, I got to try to find that. I don't have that in my feed, but I'll look for it because Trump's hands glitch too when he's doing his speech. His speech is glitching. His speech is glitching. Now, remember, these things are pre-recorded. And why didn't a medical examiner or a coroner, why weren't they the ones to pronounce Charlie dead? Why the president take time out of his very busy schedule with wars going all over the world that he has to stop to respectfully, I'm saying this, but to announce the death of a podcaster, debater? No other outlets were allowed to say that Charlie had passed away. Only Trump. Only Trump. Now, I even posted this to show you guys that these generators have not taken in enough information about hands to get them right. Not only are there relatively fewer images of them, but they tend to be all different kinds of angles, making it harder for AI to understand the different positions with any depth. AI has a very difficult time with doing hands. Even artists that paint and draw tell you that it's hard for them to get hands properly. Now, look at this. Now, how many fingers does Charlie have here? What's up with this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, look how they're all split up and looking all skinny and crazy. And I mean, what's going on here? It's looking like AI. And someone even brought to my attention that Palantir has an AI drone that it could have possibly been. While Palantir provides AI software for advanced military drones, it does not manufacture the one-shot kill hardware itself. The drones with self-destructive capability are made by partner companies like Shield AI. Remember Shield from the Avengers, who worked directly with Tony Stark, who Tony Stark was giving all of the military weapons and everything to all these different countries, which then integrates Palantir's artificial intelligence to enable autonomous features. Here's a breakdown. AI and autonomous capabilities. Palantir's artificial intelligence platform, AIP, is used to enable autonomous operations for drones and other uncrewed systems. The AI allows drones to identify and respond to threats without constant human control. And it goes on and on and on. Palantir's visual navigation software allows autonomous drones to navigate in GPS-denied environments. It uses a drone's camera and onboard satellite imagery to stay on course. Shield AI, the partner company, Shield AI creates the drone hardware that can be equipped with Palantir's software. Shield AI Hive Mind system enables these drones to perform tasks like threat detections and targeting autonomously, but human oversight is still required for the final decision. That's why we keep trying to tell y'all, don't worry about this whole thing with AI taking over the world, because AI still needs human touch. It still needs it. But let's go ahead to Charlie Kirk's wife, who, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm sorry. I have a lot of questions because our government lies to us. And I think that everyone should be asking questions. And if Charlie is really dead and he's the conservative that, everyone's trying to paint him to be, he would want you to ask questions, right? Because remember, he had the tough discussions, right? He had the tough discussions. So I want to show you the picture, not even so much this speech, because I don't even want to do this. But where is this picture at? Let's do casket. Now, there's a couple of things about. Bam. Let's start here with the big ass ring with the big ass G on it. And do I need to remind you, if you haven't watched my video, I did a very short video showing you inconsistencies with this incident. But Kash Patel made sure that he said that this case is closed and solved. And they got the person, they have apprehended the assailant that assassinated Charlie Kirk. And he said that within 33 hours, 33 hours, and he made sure he said it twice, because then he doubled down further in the speech and says, in less than 36 hours, 33 hours to be precise. And the wife is rocking a big ass gold diamond ring with a big ass G on it. I mean, come on. But let's go ahead and first of all, who's doing this? Let's just be real. Who is doing this? Unless you're putting on a show. Mind you, she is also an actress. I will also show you footage that she was on a reality dating show as well. Okay? But who's doing this? And I'm sorry, I know that this is supposed to be a corpse in a casket. I've happened to see quite a few. But that looks like a dummy. And they don't show the face. Well, look at his hands. Who's gonna post this? Who's going to post this? Who's posting this on Instagram? If your husband is brutally murdered, I'm not doing that. You're going to have hard time even getting in contact with me. You're going to have a hell of a time getting in contact with me if something, what they showed and what they want us to believe happened to this woman's husband. Okay? I'm sorry. It's just too much. Okay? It's so many other things that I want to, let's just see. People are sending me stuff. So let's just see. Yeah, here we go. Let's see. True, there are several nested levels of deception. Most theories become moot. I do not know if it was him or not, dead or not, aware or not. What I'm sure is Charlie wasn't shot. Something under his shirt skin exploded. Look how distorted the t-shirt writing. Yeah, like I showed you guys. Other people are seeing these inconsistencies. This does not just happen. These things don't happen. Okay? So why? Why is it so important for us to have these images in our mind right now? 13 days before September 23rd. Why was Charlie shot exactly at 12:23 p.m. Utah time, and it was 9:23 Israeli time? And why did they have a school shooting at the same time, just literally 1 minute apart from each other? Same day, 12:24, 9:24 Israel time. 13 days before. And like I said, he did Turning Points for 13 years. Oh, another question. Another question I have. Another question that I have is, all right, so you know that they had the first thing that they said before everything broke out, before they even apprehended anyone, they were saying that it was a transgender person that did this. Now, my question is, how has this been circulated around X and TikTok, and yet it's stuck at 62 views? Okay, this is the tweet that is supposed to be the nail in the coffin that says that this was a transgender person, because whoever had this account is supposed to be a transgender. And they posted on September 9th, Charlie Kirk is coming to my college tomorrow. Now, mind you, they said he said tomorrow, and this was posted at 12:37 p.m. September 9th. And you see here, it has 62 views. And people that follow me in Santana's work, you know that 62 is also one of those markers that's showing you that the system is doing this. Okay. I hope someone evaporates him literally. And then same day, September 9th, let's just say something big will happen today. It's just so orchestrated. And this post is all over X. So how does it only have 62 views? It's been there. It was there for like 2 days by the time I saw this post. And it only has 62 views, but it's been everywhere. So these things are intentionally done. I cannot forget the book. But here I'm showing people years active, 2012 to 2025, makes 13 years, Turning Point USA, Turning Point Action. Like literally, these are instructions. The organization's names are instructions for when this event happens. It's telling you it's a Turning Point USA, Turning Point Action. Literally telling people to get activated. Okay? Movement, conservatism, Trumpism, Republican Party. These are instructions for this time. For this time. So, I'm sorry if I don't sound I don't have the proper etiquette for what's taking place. I am really sorry that, I am not reacting to this thing the way that the masses are telling us to behave, because of all of the lies, all of the deception that's taking place. I mean, you got them arresting a homeless man and making him walk around with his pants down to his ankles, walking around in his underwear. And what's he screaming?
He's telling everybody to shoot him.
He's telling everybody to shoot him. He's walking around, pants down to his ankles, walking around in his boxer shorts. The homeless man, the people all around are saying, he didn't do it. He's a homeless guy. But that's a distraction for them to have also people showing video footage of a shooter on a rooftop, where we absolutely know that incident did not come from. It did not come from a bullet coming from the rooftop. And let me just show you guys, if you haven't seen that footage, let me show you that footage as well. Let's see here. How do I get to my search bar? Hold on. Let me make this smaller. Okay, okay. Shooter, and not to mention they've got footage of multiple shooters, Charlie Kirk shooters.
Ariel, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Jump in whenever you want to.
Okay. They keep knocking me off. So that first video, he was wearing a black shirt. You know, when he was
Yeah.
like doing his little ring thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a white shirt. It's the
So
black
that was
and white
supposed
shirt.
to be, yeah, that was
It goes up
supposed to, yeah,
33.
and that was supposed to be, and also how many checkerboard squares are on a chessboard? 62. But it's Masonic, just like you're saying. Absolutely. And this is the kid. This is who we're supposed to believe killed him. I guess because he's wearing Chuck Taylors, he killed Chuck. I mean, this has just got to be the dumbest shit that anybody could believe. Got to be. But I'm trying to find this footage of.
Show the book.
Okay, I'll show the book. Let me show the book. Santana wants me to show you guys the book that was published on September 9th, the day before. Oh, that's right. No, so the person who had the 62 views, it was the day before because it happened on the 10th. So that was, I misspoke on that part. I forgot that it happened on the 10th. So let me show you guys the book. The book. Let's see here. Sorry, I gotta.
And it's the shoes. They talk about the shoes.
It's what? What'd you say?
The shoes. Like when Matthew McConaughey.
What about it?
And it was, they always talk about the shoes. Like, what is it? Converse? It's.
Yeah, that's
There's
what I
some
was saying.
goofy shit with the shoes.
That's what I was saying. That, see, because you see the Converse box right here. So they're Chuck Taylors. That's what you call Converse, Chuck Taylors. So, you know, he's Chuck. Charlie is Chuck. So, you know, he's wearing Chuck Taylors when he kills Chuck. It's just a laughing stock. That's why, oh, and this is a very important thing right here before I go to the book. This is what was taking place from between September 9th to September 10th, 2025. On September 9th to 10th, 2025, the U.S. Senate narrowly voted not to release the Jeffrey Epstein files after Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer, another Chucky, attempted to force the disclosure through an amendment to the annual defense policy. The vote was 51 to 49 in favor of tabling, setting aside Schumer's amendment, with all but two Republicans, Rand Paul and Josh Hawley, voting against consideration. So this was happening the same exact time that this buildup in the actual event happened. And that's kind of like a big deal that no one is also talking about. Let's see here. And this is me explaining the movie Life of Chuck that Stephen King released this year as well. And this was about this guy named Chuck, whose stuff was all over the world. Matter of fact, I'll just play it for you guys really quickly.
Well, the world is ending and no one knows. Marty, a school teacher, watches society collapse as earthquakes, fires, and floods wipe out entire regions. Technology fails, cities shut down, and everywhere mysterious ads appear. Thanks, Chuck, for 39 great years. No one knows who Chuck is or why his name is everywhere. Meanwhile, Marty's ex-wife Felicia struggles as a nurse, losing colleagues daily. In despair, she reconnects with Marty, and together they question life, love, and humanity's place in the universe. As the planet crumbles, people abandon work, surrender to hopelessness, and wait for the inevitable. But the ads reveal the truth. The world itself exists inside Chuck's mind. As he lies dying, the oceans rise, stars vanish, and reality fades with his last heartbeat. In the end, the universe ends not with a bang, but with one man's final breath thanking Chuck for 39 great years.
And you heard even in the movie clip, not with a bang, because it wasn't real. It's not real, y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and play your little Cash Patel, just for the record.
To this very dark chapter in our nation's history. With that, I will now turn the microphone over to the Director of the FBI, Kash Patel.
Thank you, Governor. This is what happens when you let good cops be cops. The FBI and our partners are proud to stand here today together to bring justice to the family of Charlie Kirk and honor his memory. I want to express my deep gratitude to President Trump, the Vice President, and the entire White House who have been so incredibly supportive with both resources and just personally to the FBI as a team. They had our backs the entire way, and I just want to express my gratitude for giving us the resources we need to operate in this space to bring this sort of justice at this sort of speed. In 33 hours, we have made historic progress for Charlie.
33 hours. Now, he's going to double down. He's going to double down. Keep listening. Remember the big ass G, the diamond encrusted G on the gold ring on the wife's finger. Remember that.
Governor Cox, our partnership has been absolutely incredible these last few days. Our partnership will endure. Your state and local partners, your sheriffs, your DPS community has been unbelievably impressive in the hardest of times. A case like this cannot be solved, cannot be brought without partnering with your state and local authorities. The FBI has a certain role to play, and we will play that role, and we will lead after the federal government. But Governor Cox, we are so grateful for your state partnership that led out on this investigation. A little bit of the timeline. Charlie was shot at 12:23 p.m. on Wednesday. The first FBI agents arrived on scene in 16 minutes with chiefs of police at 12:39 and secured the scene. The FBI immediately launched fixed-wing assets. We utilized these assets to transport personnel, specialty technicians, hostage rescue teams. We also utilized these assets to go back and forth from the East Coast and here in Utah to transport forensic evidence and other evidence that will be analyzed and is being analyzed at our FBI laboratories in Quantico and other laboratories, including the ATF. At my direction, the FBI released the first set of FBI photos of the suspect at 10 a.m. local time on 9/11. Then, shortly thereafter, the FBI reward of $100,000 was released at 10:45 a.m. local. Myself and Deputy Director Bongino arrived on the scene at approximately 5:30 p.m. on 9/11. The governor led a press conference last night at approximately 8 p.m. where at my direction, the FBI released a never-before-seen video of the suspect. We also released new images to the public of the suspect. And just last night, the suspect was taken into custody at 10 p.m. local time. In less than 36 hours, 33 to be precise, thanks to the full weight of the federal government leading up with the partners here in the state of Utah and Governor Cox.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, they're doing this shit right in your face. They're doing it right in your face. And anybody who knows about the Masonic stuff, you know, you got the 33-degree Mason. That's the highest one, okay? That's the highest one. Oh, and let's also not forget that Donald Trump posted, "We must all pray for Charlie Kirk, who has been shot. A great guy." He also said Jeffrey Epstein was a great guy, too. Remember that? "From top to bottom, God bless him!" Exclamation point. On 9/10/2025 at 3:02 p.m. Nothing weird about that. except for when Benjamin Netanyahu also posts saying praying for Ed Charlie Kirk 11 at 3:02 p.m. 9/10/25. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Netanyahu is in Israel and Trump is in America. So how the hell could they put out a post at the same exact time? How's that possible?
Message.
Okay, so let's just keep going and digging into this. Here we go.
Woody, I'm Buzz Lightyear.
Sorry, guys. That's my
Did AI know about Charlie's event before it happened on September 9th and post about it? So this user posted about how someone made a book about the event for Charlie, but look at this. It was published on September 9th. Yet the event for Charlie was yesterday, September 10th. Now, I shared this link at 2:23 Eastern Time. 8 minutes later, no one else was able to see that link anymore. Amazon removed it. Now, Petty Mayonnaise got screenshots of what the book was saying before it was removed, and it is listed on my Discord if you want to join. But the reason I'm showing you this is because you can tell that it's definitely AI written. And before I show you what it actually says in the book, I want you to know that even this is AI. So are we in a matrix? Or are we just that predictable to AI that it knows what's going to happen? By the way, that book described exactly how it was going to happen. It's on my Discord. Take care. God bless.
Okay, nothing weird about that. So I even took the liberty to go and look for it on my own. You see, I Googled it and you click on the Amazon link and it says, uh-oh, something went wrong. I went in Amazon to put it in there and absolutely nothing. You can't pull up anything anymore. So then I even looked up this article that the Times of India had, and they show it as well. Times of India is even posting about this book. They're a day ahead, and they're even posting about this book that was published on the 9th. Now, tell me how that's possible. It's almost like it was arranged. I mean, at this point, I don't know what needs to be said or done for people to realize that these people are diabolical and they will do any and everything to keep your mental fucked up. I mean, and let's not also forget that this was the day before the 9/11 anniversary. Okay, it's almost like, they were trying to make you not discuss the egregious incident that happened that day, 24 years ago. Let's see here. What else? I'm going to go through some of y'all's comments for a second. Go through some of y'all's comments. Melissa, I'm bringing you back up, my love. They keep kicking my friend out. Let's see. Trump wants to prey on you. That's right. PREY. That's right. Because that's what he is. He's a predator. Melissa, if you want to jump in there, go right ahead.
And the fact that book specifically states it took place at Utah University.
Yeah. Yeah, the book talks about everything. And whether it's AI generated or not, it's like, all right, so are you trying to convince us that AI is already sentient and AI can predict the future? Because if that's the case, send me the lotto numbers. I'd like to have that.
100%.
I think it was I think it was the governor who said he prayed for 33 hours. Okay, there you go. Another 33.
Yep, another 33. It's just like all in the numbers. And it's like we're going over and over all this shit. And we're seeing all these like, oh, why are these numbers keep popping up? What's going on? And then, no, I'm just seeing this shit. And then what you guys bring, to the table, the 923. I'm seeing it. Like how?
Yeah,
how's this happening? And I'm seeing it. You're like, how'd you come up with this? Like in our messages, it was like, oh, I put, Tyler Robinson. It was 966. Inverted 9 is a 6. So that's 666. And it was like,
And for those
okay,
for those who don't, Melissa,
so here
who
we
is
go again.
for those who don't know, who is Tyler Robinson? I know who he is, but just for someone who doesn't know who Tyler Robinson is, who is that? What's significant about him? You there, Melissa?
He's the shooter of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk,
Allegedly.
C and K. Yeah, alleged. So then when I sent
and isn't it
you,
funny? Somebody else, I think they want to, and somebody else even made a mention that like all of these people have the last name that end with a K, JFK, MLK, RFK, and now CJK, because his middle name is James, and Kirk means church. So, so go ahead and explain this hair situation right here, Melissa. I'm bringing her back up so she can explain. They just kicked her out again. It's so weird. Yeah.
okay, so right there, boom, that picture you just had up.
Yep.
Green light, the split 2 hairs, and the one, like the casket. That's a 3, 2, 1. But also, what I was telling you, it was, the dude, the supposed shooter or whatever. And it was like, oh, you see his mugshot that I sent you. That was 72. If you put 72 in the gematria calculator, it comes up to what? 239. 923. What you've been talking about.
Wow. It just doesn't.
That's why I
stop,
know
guys.
every time I get kicked off, I'm coming back in. I'm coming back in harder and hotter.
You
It's
better.
like,
That's right, Mama.
no, I know what you guys are doing. I know no, you're not gonna fuck me. I've been silenced all life through my family. Like, you think the fucking government's gonna silence me? Like, take me out. I don't care. Like, seriously, I'm just going on truth and I'm seeing everything that it is. And this 923, and I told my daughter, I told my one friend that was dating my Aunt Terry, I said, hey, I'm just gonna let you know. Just, be cautious. 923.
Good.
I mean, what
And
else can I do?
No, that's what matters. Just tell them to get right with whoever or whatever they believe in, and if they don't believe in anything, get good with settled in with not believing in anything too. That's the only thing that you can do. That's the only thing that you can do.
Make sure she lets them know that she does not give any permission for her.
Do you hear Santana? Santana, go ahead.
Hey, Melissa, how you doing, sweetheart?
Is she there? I hope she's there. They just kicked her out. They just kicked her out again.
Well, she needs to let them know that she does not give them any permission to do any harm to her. Although she is not afraid of it, she has granted no permission for anybody to do any physical harm to her.
She's getting ready to come back. I heard the little bloop bloop.
I did it again.
I know.
And I'm coming back.
Did you happen to hear anything that Santana said to you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, he was just telling you that you have to verbally say that you do not give the consent, you do not give the permission for any of them to do any physical, spiritual harm to you. So, although you are not afraid, you also have not given your consent for them to do any bodily harm or spiritual harm to you or your family. So, because you have that power. You have that power because you're telling the truth. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day, guys. That's all we have. And that's why you cannot trust the system, because they're only going to tell you lies. They hate you, actually.
Oh, I know. It's been my life story. And and I told my kids, I was like, listen, I'm going to tell my truth until the day I depart from this matrix, whatever Who cares? You know, like everybody calls it something. I said, but at
That's
the end
right.
of the day, I'm trying to get people to like, you know, like free your mind and the rest will follow.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. I didn't mean to play
And
that.
that's
Oh.
all.
No, all we can do is share what we know.
That was fine.
People do what they want with it. That's all we can do. Just like, you know, this guy, and see, remember, this footage came out the day after, you know, the case was closed. Now look at this guy. Who's that guy with a gun? Who's that guy? They have implants
Yeah,
all
it's
over
like
the
so
place to
many
keep you
tattoos.
confused.
Right. This is what they do. The left right
They
paradigm
just
shit.
keep you scrambled. They just want to keep your mind scrambled. That's what this whole thing is about. And have you not talking about those 3 children that got sent to the hospital who got shot in Colorado? Or the Epstein vote. That happens to be a really big deal. I'd say.
Yeah, why is
Let's
he
see
not
what else we
wearing a
got.
shirt? Like why is he shirtless?
Who was shirtless?
The dude that was carrying the gun.
Yeah, he looks like he's not wearing a shirt, but he may be wearing a beige shirt. I don't know, but he doesn't look like he's wearing a shirt. And what's this thing?
Like you're naked in the
They
garden.
stole. And there was no ambulance on site. And even at carnivals, they have ambulances on site. It's a law
Yeah.
that you have to have an ambulance on site when you have large crowds of people. And there was no
Okay, so
ambulance.
my other thing, so like okay, so you showed earlier before I got cut out again and then I lost my train of thought was like, okay, so these people are taking Charlie. You hit his jugular. Why is there no blood on the pavement?
The way that thing was spewing like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Exactly. So why is there no like? Oh, so they're carrying them. So the dude with the white shirt has no blood on him. There's no blood dripping when they're carrying him to that black SUV.
Let's see. Let's try to pull that up so people can follow what you're saying. Okay, Charlie Kirk being carried away. Okay, here we go. Let's follow what Melissa's talking about, y'all. Here we go. There he is. Oh, everybody's wearing a black shirt right here. Let me see.
No blood on the concrete.
Stop, folks! Stop! Back up! Stop, folks! Stop! Back up!
Nothing on the concrete.
Let me slow this down for you. The sound because it just sounds crazy.
Boom, boom, boom. Nothing on the concrete. Nothing on the concrete. Nothing on the concrete. Oh, yep. No, nothing on the concrete. Your juggler's hit. You're going to be like a fountain.
Well, especially when you showed it that it was a fountain already. You know, I saw that and was like, this looks like a Tarantino movie.
Nothing.
Guys, the eyes are easily to deceive.
Oh, boom.
That's all I can
Eh,
say.
He,
That's a
he ain't got no blood on his shirt. Like this shit, like nobody's holding his jugular. Nobody's like pushing it to like, oh, I mean, that should still be spewing how many gallons of blood we have in our body. Like, come on.
nah. Mm-mm.
Nothing is on the concrete. I mean, you see it, right?
Yeah, I see it. I see
Nothing.
it. It's
Yeah, I
nothing.
see nothing.
It's nothing there. It's not a trail anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just so over this realm that we're living in, whatever we're going through. It's just like, just say no. Say no to drugs. It's called say no to psyops. Say
Yeah.
no to whatever the shit is. I don't know. I don't even know what to say.
And here's the alleged shooter. Clearly not the same guy. Look at those lips. Look at those lips. Look at that. Look at the nose.
Yeah.
That's not the same person. Not to mention where he got
No,
shot
they do the self.
was not from a roof.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see. Let's see if anybody has any stuff about that. Okay, let's see here. They have here Charlie Kirk assassin was his own security man in blue. 4 feet to the right, Charlie holding a gray Glock under his armpit, aimed at Charlie, which shot him. Let's see what this is.
Shoulder, right below, right above his right pectoral muscle. Watch that speck turn into a bullet hole, but it moves across his shirt without leaving any trace that it was there, and then pops up onto his neck.
Oh, they saying this guy. Yeah, I see
Right
something.
there. Right there. Watch the shooter. That's a shooter. Right there.
The shirt went up and everything.
You see that?
Yep.
Side. I knew it was a side shot. Knew it wasn't straight on.
Y'all see that?
Just because that shirt acted.
And I'm not even saying that it's a shot. I'm saying it's an activator, like a button that was pushed.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Nigga.
Okay. Do you see the words that are behind him?
This is before the
It's
shot.
YREFY.
Red spot
Effery.
above his freedom to the left.
Effery.
Right shoulder, his right shoulder, right below, right above his right pectoral muscle. Watch that speck turn into a bullet hole, but it moves across his shirt without leaving any trace that it was there, and then pops up onto his neck.
So what's his company that was behind him?
Let's pick it up.
Right there. Right there. Watch the shooter. That's a shooter. Right there.
The shirt went up and everything.
Yep.
Side. I knew it was a side shot. Knew it wasn't straight on. Just because that shirt acted.
Man, this is crazy because it's too. And see, this ain't like back in the day. This ain't like 9/11, where 10 years later people are revisiting things. We can look at this stuff real time now. I'm trying to pull up that site, the company that was sponsoring him.
And then I don't know if you saw that video after that, like people were taking down everything as it was happening. Well, because do you see there's like, it looks like a metal structure.
I'm trying to find this site. Jeffrey. Did I spell it right? Y-E-F. Oh, it's
I don't
not.
know. I have to go back to the video to see it.
Y-E.
Y-R-E-F-Y.
Oh, Y-R. Come on. Y-R-E-F-Y.
And their stock, and Carol said their stock is skyrocketing.
And their stock, okay. Jeffrey is a financial company that provides private student loans, refinancing for borrowers with delinquent.
Oh, weird. Eddie,
Defraudulent loans, helping them to rebuild their credit and get a second chance at financial stability. They offer flexible custom solutions with fixed interest rates and do not require a minimum credit score for their service, which includes stopping collection calls and providing support even for those who have previously filed for bankruptcy.
Now it's spelled Y-R-E-F.
Y, right?
Y-R-E-F.
Yeah. Oh, it's no Y at the end?
Yeah, but you gotta spell it right.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds like Jeffrey.
Sounds like Jeffrey, don't it?
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Effery.
Jeffrey. Fuckery.
Jada Fine said it sounds like Jeffrey.
It does sound like Jeffrey, Jada. It does sound like Jeffrey.
No, it's Jada.
Oh, Jada. My apologies.
Jada with a Y too.
Jada sound like Jada, like Jeffrey sound like Jeffrey. Man, if y'all want us to look at something else, just say something, because we're here, and because I'm closing this portal after this. I'm not going to revisit this. I want to put everything out there so I don't have to revisit this. Oh, the other thing, Black people. Let me put my face up here for a second. All right. Black people, do not think that this happened to Charlie because of the racist rhetoric that he's been spewing. Okay? The reason that I'm saying this is because it had nothing to do with us. It had nothing to do with Black people at all. Okay? The system did this to Charlie. When they're done with you, 13 years, it's like clockwork. It don't change. We've done countless videos to prove this, okay? 13 years after they get you to do what they need you to do, they get rid of you. You get rid of the character. Now, whether they actually take you physically from this earth or not, that's neither here nor there, because it's just about the energy. They just need you to believe. They need you to have that manifestation within inside you of an event that has taken place, okay? But it has nothing to do with the rhetoric. Listen, if it had anything to do with the rhetoric, why is it just happening now? He's been doing this for 13 years, saying the most vile, diabolical lies that you could spew about Black people and pretty much just people of melanin descent. People who are not white evangelicals. That's his core. That is his base. That is who he believes are the greater addition of humanity to society. Like, that is what his beliefs were. And it's very offensive to see them put him pictures beside MLK and Malcolm X, people who were literally fighting for people who really were truly oppressed, people who were being murdered by the system, people who were being murdered by the people that the system was allowing them to be murdered by. It's very offensive for you to put him in this martyr light, like, he was a representation of free speech. He was not a representation of free speech. I want to make that very clear as well. I am not going to play this game and make it seem like, he was murdered because he was willing to have that difficult discussion. He was willing to have the uncomfortable conversation that people run away from, and he just had the idea that it was important for people who have different ideas and different ideals to have these discussions, and that's how you make change. That's not what he was doing. Okay, that's not what he was doing. He was spreading the same rhetoric, the same thing that they were saying about the colonizers that came to America and killed all of the indigenous people here, and tribes of indigenous people that will never be able to come back because they killed entire lineages. Is the same thing that he was spewed. It's like, we have to show you how to live. You know how they came here and said that the people were just savages and sacrificing each other and eating each other, when in fact they were the cannibals that came over here. That is the same rhetoric that Charlie Kirk was spewing, that venom. Okay? He said what? He said slavery was a good thing. Okay, apparently. You know, this is the venom that he was spewing. And these aren't his own ideas, okay? He was told to do these things. And the president agrees with his views, okay? He just said he was a great guy, just like Trump said Jeffrey Epstein was a great guy, okay? But this is not, you know, some guy that was just, you know, spearheading a movement to make sure that every voice is heard. No, he would matter of fact say things that were absolute lies. He would pull up ridiculous, stupid, made up statistics to make it seem like Black people were violent, were uneducated, and basically we're lazy. That is what, and we do not know how to behave in a society, and we should have everything controlled and told what to do, because we don't know what to do with it. We don't know what to do with a lot of money. We don't know what to do with wealth. That's why we have nothing. This is the mindset that he was catering to. That is not trying to have a conversation of pushback. That's just one person is making up a bunch of bullshit lies and trying to demean another body of people. Okay?
Can I add something in?
Please.
Okay, so you know how like every like shooter or whatever, they always have the middle name?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Why is the middle name not with Tyler Robinson? Because every other murderer, they would have the middle name.
Because they do not give Charlie a middle name either.
I know. That's why when you're talking, I was like, wow, that's weird. Like they would always say a middle name. Why not now?
And Charlie's middle name is James. His name is James. And New Moon literally just did a video. Let me see if I can pull it up. And he'll explain to you about that. It's so funny that you brought that up, because he actually just did a video about that. About the whole middle name thing with Charlie in regards, but not so much the shooter. But when this pulls up, I will pull up his video so I can share it with you guys so you can see it. And if you haven't subscribed to New Moon Rapture, you should definitely do that. But that's the thing. Oh, and the other thing, you know, where they're trying to make this narrative like, you know, Israel did it because he was having questions about Israel, because, you know, he fully supported Israel and what was taking place in Gaza, and, you know, the fact that, you know, Israel and Jews are the chosen people and yada, 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 because he believes so heavily in the Bible's word, and that's what he lived by. He only lived by the Bible, and that's what the Bible teaches. And, you know, that's bullshit. Anything that Charlie said out of his mouth, he was told to say out of his mouth. So when it was time for him to ironically just start questioning Israel, he was told to start questioning Israel. Okay, he was told to have this conversation with Ben Shapiro and all of these things just days before this event took place. So he is not an original thought. He is a character. He is an actor, and so is his wife. Ow! And don't let me forget to show you the video, guys. Sorry, guys, that's my kids in the background. Don't forget to, I'm going to show you a video showing that his wife is an actor. She was on a dating show. So this is what these people do. Okay, I'm pulling up New Moon Rapture's video right now. because he just did the video on the and you guys make sure that let me know if you guys can hear the audio. He is an actor. So here we go. Yeah, share this. Okay.
So you've seen Oscar-winning performances, but I bet you can't define what exactly makes the acting so good. Well,
My bad, guys. It was another video.
I'm gonna prove it to you by breaking down the differences in performance.
It's a another one that he did, but it's still cool that y'all saw that one too. But it's another one. It's another one. So which one was it?
It's, 1923.
I did that one. That's the one I just played.
Go to video.
Okay. Oh, this one.
Fair
It's 3332. Fair use.
If you had any doubt that Charlie Kirk was a psychological operation, a false flag attack after this video, you probably won't. So Charlie's first name, Charlie, means free man. And isn't it interesting, that's what he was all about. Freedom, and he always wore this freedom shirt. In fact, when this PSYOP happened, he wore this freedom shirt. So his name means free man, Charlie. His last name, Kirk, means church. And what was he claiming to be? A Christian, right? Fighting for freedom. So Charlie Kirk. But the next piece of evidence here, information, is what is going to just seal the deal. That there's no doubt, there should be no doubt, that this was all a PSYOP. Everybody knows Charlie's first and last name, but nobody knows his middle name, and his middle name is James. Do you know who James is in the Bible? The first apostle martyred was James the Great, the brother of John the Evangelist. What was Charlie? Like an evangelist, right? He was killed by King Herod Agrippa. There you go, man. You think that these things are all just coincidence or by God? Designed by God? No, they're designed by the Freemasons and the Illuminatis and the power that be. The secret societies.
You guys can go back and listen to the video. But yeah, like there you go, Melissa. How'd you like that? Oh, wait a minute. Santana wants me to keep letting it finish. I'm gonna let the video finish and then we can talk about it.
The skull and bones. This is all by design. Charlie Kirk's full name means freedom or free man, church, and the first apostle that was martyred in the Bible. And now he's apparently martyred for that faith, for freedom, and, you know, fighting for Christianity. Come on, man. Come on. This right here, his middle name, come on. I want to give quick credit to Steve Fletcher here on YouTube from where I got this information from. This blew me away, man. His middle name is the first martyr in the Bible, James. And look at what happened to him. And then mix that with the rest of his name, Church. Right? Kirk means church.
Yeah.
Charlie means free man. Come on. It's time for people to wake up, man. You Christians, come on, share this information. Get it out there, man. Prove that the world is a psyop, that all this stuff is a psyop, so Christians stop being idolatrous. Stop worshiping these people. Stop falling for the tricks. Stop investing all your heart and emotion into psychological operations that are harvesting your energy. They are, you know, twisting your mind and just manipulating you. Don't fall for it, man. So share this video. Come on, man. This is just, it's just too much, right? And then something that I found is the words Charlie Kirk and Magic Bullet equal the exact same thing. 105 in simple gematria. Oh, man. Magic Bullet and Charlie Kirk. Perfect match. Perfect. That's why I love numbers, man. Remember, they called the bullet for John Kennedy JFK the magic bullet because it did things that are impossible for a bullet to do. Well, look at this. John Kennedy and false flag attack equal the exact same thing. 125 in simple gematria.
So what I was telling you about, you know, like you have that two flags, like the numbers on the one or the letters on the one side and the other. So it was Rheincorps, what it equaled up to. And when you look at on Gematria, it was like the Lord. And the other one was the ES Navy. And it was Andrew Tate. And then I sent you that message. Andrew Tate said Civil War.
I remember that.
Yeah. So like, oh my gosh, like this is all just like, come on.
Let me.
What we're seeing. They want Civil War. Like they wanting Civil War.
Excuse me. I'm pulling up what you're talking about. Tell Daddy. Okay, here's the flag, guys. He's probably downstairs, Juju, or he's upstairs. Sorry, guys. You know I got my babies. I'm trying to zoom in on this so they can see. I don't know why this thing won't get bigger. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull up the speech. But go ahead, Melissa. Keep explaining what you're talking about with the flags.
Yeah, so on it would actually be Trump's right side, but as we're looking at it on the left, it's Rhine, RINE, COR. on his left side as we're looking at the right, because like everything is left to right, it don't matter. And that was ES Navy. Like, how do these people position these flags in a certain way, to make, letters pop out? There you go. So it's Rhine, COR, and then off to the other side it's ES Navy.
Yeah.
So when I was breaking it, pulled it together, it's Rhine Corps, ES Navy. That's 1503. But if you split it, because the president is in the middle and he's doing his little, I don't know, CGI hand signal, and he was doing like a 4-4. If you can see, like when you played that video earlier, it was like, oh, like his fingers were 2 and 2, 2 and 2. So, but I'm just like, okay, it's breaking it up. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to break it up. So Rhine is 134, Core is 133, which together is 267. Now, if you go to ES, that's 95, and Navy is 1141. That's 1236. So then I went into the Gematria calculator. So the one side was the Lord, and the other side that came up, that was the first thing, was Andrew Tate. And Andrew Tate, I don't know if you saw what he said. Like, he's saying, like, anybody associated, they got a RICO, and we need to fucking kill them. Like he's pretty much saying, like, he's the martyr. Like all of a sudden, like, he's the Lord of everything.
Like King James, the first martyr.
Yeah. So that's what I was like, oh, this is weird. So that's why I sent it to you, and I was like, oh.
And like I said, this 267, you unscramble that and you get the Harpazo number, the 726.
Yep.
I don't know if you know about that, but I'm gonna play this Trump thing real fast because I want people to see where it glitches, because even this was some bullshit. Look at this, y'all.
And anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight, all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people. He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never...
Just heard the president say he's a martyr. Just wanted to make that note.
Never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he did better than anybody ever, to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives. Tonight, I ask all Americans to commit themselves to the American values for which Charlie Kirk lived and died, the values of free speech, citizenship, the rule of law, and the patriotic devotion and love of God. Charlie was the best of America, and the monster who attacked him was attacking our whole country. An assassin tried to silence him with a bullet, but he failed, because together we will ensure that his voice, his message, and his legacy will live on for countless generations to come. Today, because of this heinous act, Charlie's voice has become bigger and grander than ever before, and it's not even close. May God bless his memory. May God watch over his family. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Ugh. He is so
No.
gross to even look
Eh,
at.
Okay, when he said dark moment, it's just like, Elon Musk said dark MAGA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Same
absolutely.
thing.
Absolutely. Same exact thing. Now let me show y'all how Charlie Kirk's wife is an actress. Let me show y'all that. Here we go. Go to me. Because I sent it to somebody. I think I sent it to Truth Seeker. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here we go.
So, unfortunately, all roads lead to Bravo because someone pointed out that Charlie Kirk's wife went on a date on Summer House on season 3, episode 11. And this is just insane to me given the light of the news today with Charlie Kirk. So, here's the clip from his wife going on a date with Jordan on Summer House.
There she is, the beautiful blonde. There she is. This is a reality show. So these people are actors. All these people are actors, y'all. That's the reason that I'm showing it. There she is. So, for anybody who's questioning her, she's an actress. She's an actor. She's an actor.
And then we have 9/11, and then Trump, did his little 7/11 oops. And then now we have 3/11. Like, what's up with that?
Yep. Let's see here. Somebody says Smith was a play on this stereotype. We even have the Men in Black This has been reality long before current PSYOP campaign. I don't even know what he's responding to. This. I said, why is there always a dude that looks like Agent Smith at all these assassinations and assassination attempts with bunny ears? Trump Smith looks older than Kirk Smith, but they sure do look just alike. Now, when I say this, that does not mean that I don't believe that this is the same person, because I believe it's a really good possibility this is the same person. I was just making the, first glance difference. But this guy here looks eerily familiar to this guy here who was with Charlie Kirk, okay? Eerily familiar. Okay, he does seem younger, but come on, that could easily be changed with makeup. But they all wear those glasses, and in fact, somebody did a post about it, and they were, trying to, explain away the possibility that it's probably not him.
Dude, the narrative that we're being fed is such a line of shit. This man right here is carrying a handgun, running away from the Charlie Kirk assassination. Check this out. I want to show you guys. It's going to outrage everybody. And we need every single person who watches this to share this immediately. The Charlie Kirk's killer is still out there, and it looks like he got away, most likely on that private jet. So I blew this up on my 75-inch TV just to give you guys an idea. And I'm going to show you guys here. Like, this is the crime scene. You can see the girl in the red hat running away. The video you're about to watch, you're going to literally watch this guy run out of the crowd, carrying this handgun, most likely puts it into his backpack and escapes on foot.
There's a shot right there. Gunshot. Look at him. Oh, he's shot, dude. He's shot.
Give a big shout out to Jackson Hinkle, and it looks like the original video came from MJ Truth. Yes, it is. MJ Truth Ultra over on X. Dude, the narrative.
So I saw something earlier about, like the SH. Remember the SH? You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say it because, like I'll get flagged. So there's bricks behind them. And then when Charlie Kirk's wife is speaking, there's bricks behind her when she made her speech.
Debunk this one, but I just want to do a little preliminary research. I want to let you guys know what I'm seeing, and then you guys can tell me what you think. So check this out. So the first thing I think we need to look at, if anybody can get good visuals on this guy, would be these type of glasses. So you can see this specific marking that's actually on the edge of his glasses. Now the next thing I would want to know is that marking the same on the edge of this guy's glasses? Now the next thing I want to point out is the type of wedding ring. So this man obviously has a wedding band. It's a black wedding band, which most people that work in the industry, especially if you're in electronics or anything of the sort, or in any type of dangerous environment, you wear like those black type of rings, like the silicone rings. That way it doesn't cut your finger off if you get in any type of danger. And he also has this black type of watch on. You can see the black type of watch here, and then you can see the glasses as well. Now, very, very similar, but here's what else I want to show you guys. So here's another video of this man. Now, if he was married, I would assume at all times he would have that same black wedding band on one of his fingers. And then I also want to point out this type of watch. Most men kind of wear the same wedding band, and they have their favorite watch on a lot of the time. So there are a few things that aren't quite adding up. Okay, now the next letter I want to point out is this over here on Yahoo News. Yahoo News, if we scroll down, says, it's not Sean Curry. Not Sean Curry, okay. But then over here, I believe they call him something different. Karan. Yeah, so Karan, Sean Karan. Is it Curry or is it Karan? I'm confused. All right, so it's getting a little bit weirder. But it also goes on to say that that Sean Curry or Curran was the guy who was holding up Trump's arm after the bullet grazed his arm. But then he said President Trump-elect chose Curran to be director of the U.S. Secret Service in January of 2025, a job he still holds. So unless President Trump was like, hey, we need you to go provide security for Charlie Kirk and assign him to go to Charlie Kirk's detail for some odd, crazy reason, which wouldn't make any sense to me, I don't think that that's our guy. But I want to know what you guys think.
I did let Ryan know what I think when he did this video, because every reasoning that Ryan gave, and this is nothing against Ryan, I like Ryan, we follow each other, but every reasoning that he gave can be completely explained away with Hollywood. Like, the fact that, I did say, like the guy does visibly look older with Trump, but that doesn't mean anything because that's makeup. The whole thing with the glasses and the watch and the ring, these are all just wardrobe changing. So like I said, this is all Hollywood production. These are all actors. So these things that he pointed out were different. I'm not saying they weren't different, but I'm just saying that they can easily be just swapped out and just, wardrobe change, makeup change. So I'm still not convinced that that's not the same guy. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that the probability of that being the same guy is still very, very high for me. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so for me, okay, so I don't know if you guys saw like the Squib,
The Squib?
called Squib. That's how like they like, oh, if somebody, like in movie production, when you shoot somebody, the Squib. Okay, and then we had the Squid Games, a D and a B. It's the same. So like that hit me like the other day. I was like, because people are like, oh, squib, it's like this thing that produces blood. Like this is how they do it in the movie industry. And I was like, well, that kind of sounds like the Squid Games, which is about blood. They're out for blood. So there's something in connection with squid and squib. Because like I said, a B and you flip it around, it's a D.
All day. Yeah. I'm a
So again, it's just more production.
I'm gonna go through some of these comments because Santana's with the kids. So let me see here.
It's my thing. Girl, you look so gorgeous. I love your hair.
Listen, I thank you very much. This happens to be an okay hair day for me. Because you never know how the curls are gonna go. I tell you, they are unpredictable. Unpredictable, especially when you don't have the hair care products that you really need. I'm having to do everything natural. Let's see. Heather is Mother.
I went to pixie hair again.
Oh, you cut your hair?
So my hair is, oh yeah, it's so short.
Wow. Last time I saw you had long hair in that video when you would.
Been years, but I was like, nope, I'm going back. I'm like,
Red heifer is Mother Nature, a woman, not a cow. Yes. And it's always about sacrificing the woman. It's always about the removal of the woman. That has been done throughout history, biblically, and it's being done right now. It's being done right now. And in fact, the Matrix actually originally meant womb, because the female is the matrix. We are the ones that can bring everything here. Not saying that we can do it without men. I am not necessarily sold on immaculate conception. Me personally, not trying to step on anybody's toes. Christians, don't come for me. I'm just saying that, I have not seen evidence of immaculate conception in humans. I haven't. We're not worms. Worms, they don't need a male and female, and they can reproduce, but I have not seen it in humans. People don't actually read the text We are stuck in sophomore game of telephone. Absolutely. Nephilim are cloud vapors, not the falling. How many people are on a goose chase looking for the perfect red bovine? Exactly. And it was so funny, right? Because they failed their attempt. I even made a post on it on X. They told everybody in July that they had sacrificed the red heifer. And then it came back that it was not a proper sacrifice because what? They found 2 black hairs on the red heifer. So they counted it as a practice run. Just ridiculous stuff.
That's 22. 2 black hairs.
Yep.
Me
Yep.
too.
Let's see, his initials are CK. Fox News was talking about King Charles right when they cut to the shooting. C is 3rd letter, K is 11th letter, 11 times 3 is 33. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a good one. That was a good find right there. Sports Lounge. Let's see here. I don't know. I think the amount of lies goes so deep, people just cannot wrap their heads around it. The average person would just lose their mind if they knew how deep it goes. Yes, they would. Yes, they would. And people are losing their minds. People started losing their minds, I would say, around COVID. Once they started to realize, like, wait a minute, they're lying to us about everything. It's just crazy. And it does go so deep. It goes so deep. And every time you think that you're headed into a one direction down a rabbit hole, you're just like Alice. You just keep going, spiraling further and further down. The key is to not drag your frequency down with it. Go in, get the knowledge that you need to use in real life. I
And
find
then
that,
laugh about it.
huh?
Laugh. Then
Yeah,
laugh about it.
laugh about it. Laugh about it.
My
Definitely,
God. I got
but
it. Like, I'm not going to let them do me.
exactly. You can't let it control you because doing this type of research it can definitely put a toll on you mentally, physically, and spiritually. So how I find power in it, in the knowledge that I find, of course, I'm human, so sometimes it does really get me down when I see certain things. But the power that I use is, okay, how do I take this knowledge and apply it to my life, this physical form of this matrix and this simulation, this dimension that I'm having to function in. So that's why the 13 and 62 were very important for us to find because, we can be careful when these time periods are approaching. Like, this was something that I wanted to show you guys. So Charlie Kirk, Charlie Kirk, let me see if I can pull this up. Come on. My computer's
So
moving slow.
as you're pulling that up, I'm going to say Bird Box. Do you remember that
Oh,
movie?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's BB. That's also 22.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
don't look. You
Mm-hmm.
can't see. Cover your eyes. Here we are again at 22.
Absolutely. And 22 is 11. And 11 is the portal. All right. So this is what I want you guys to pay attention to. So Charlie Kirk's birthday is October 14th. And the reason why it resonates with me when I see it is because one of my son's birthdays is also October 14th. If you guys have not already, go and binge watch the show The Leftovers. Okay? Excellent, excellent, excellent show. Okay? Excellent show. But what is peculiar about it is when this event took place in this show, the date. The date was October 14th. And it is about the rapture. That is what it was. That's why it was called The Leftovers. The people that were left over after the departed left. So that, because that's what they call the people, the departed, just like the Bible, it was all biblically driven. But let me see if I can find a scene that talks about October 14th, but that came to mind too as well. The fact that it was October 14th. Let's see here, share this instead. And this is what happened.
Okay, just relax. There it is. Looks good. Perfectly healthy.
I'm gonna try to.
Do you want to hear the heartbeat?
She's pregnant. All of this.
Damn,
This
that
14.
now she has to put money into a machine, get a card to put into another machine. Oh, god damn it! Come on.
Pinged for the music, but it's a fantastic show. But you see, everybody's just got their day going. This mom is being driven crazy by her kids driving her crazy. She's also trying to, start working again. She's putting the baby. This is the lady that was at the laundromat. She's putting her baby in the car. And then, sorry, y'all hear my baby's crying. And then all of a sudden, people just are gone. The baby's gone. And it's just a poof. And this happened on October 14th, Charlie Kirk's birthday. And you see that they even made sure that they got him at the 13 because they did it before his birthday. So it was exactly 13 years. Because if they had waited until after his birthday, it would have been 14 years. But they had to do it when it was 13 years for him with Turning Point. You see people having car accidents because people are off the wheel. Sorry, that's my babies. You see now her baby's gone. The baby is no longer in the womb. Even the baby disappeared. It was like nothing that can see. I just want to see if they actually talk about yeah, it's crazy, right? This is oh, this is have you seen this show? Melissa, have you seen
No,
this
I
show?
haven't.
Oh, girl, you've got to see this show. You have got to see this show. It is such an amazing.
Okay, where's it at? Where can I find it?
It's a HBO show. But if you don't have some kind of streaming service, I'll give you the password to mine that you can literally watch any movie that you want. So you can watch, because you have to watch the show. Matter of fact, it's important that you watch it. I really hope that you get to watch all of it before the 23rd gets here, because you're going to be like, what? It is so good, guys. I do not get paid for promoting movies or anything, but I'm trying to tell y'all this is an excellent movie. All right, let me see if this short explains. Okay, where's the sound? Here we go.
Touched by the events of October 14th.
Oh.
Every one of us was touched by the events of October 14th.
Nobody disappeared from there on October 14th, 4 years ago.
Is Nora gone?
They did before. And after.
Oh, God. I don't. understand what's happening. Me neither.
Kevin, you do understand.
We are the 9,261. We are not spared.
If y'all have not
You're here.
watch this show, if y'all can watch this show before September 11th, even better. I mean, September 23rd, even better, because y'all are gonna have even more understanding about what's taking place. But you saw, like, just one moment, everybody was just living their regular life, and then all of a sudden, poof, everybody was just gone like that. Like, it wasn't an event that took place or anything. People just disappeared. And that happened on October 14th, the same day as Charlie Kirk's birthday. And I just saw Sports Lounge. You are like on the money, because he just showed me that October 14th is 33 days from 9/11.
Also show him Left Behind.
Left Behind?
Yeah. The author of Left Behind, the series.
It was okay. There's another one.
Okay.
It was The Forgotten.
Isn't that Nick Cage?
And I
No,
Who is
Left Behind.
Oh, Left
Nicolas
Behind.
Cage.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
The
because we saw it.
Forgotten.
We saw that.
The Forgotten. The Forgotten.
Okay.
It was 1980 something. I'm thinking.
Pull up Left Behind.
So I don't want to get out of this chat. Like if I start scrolling, then it's going to kick me out.
Oh, don't
So
worry.
look up the movie The Forgotten.
I'll look it up. But I just wanted to say, Sports Lounge, you are a significant character. His birthday is also. Oh, I don't know if you're a female or male. I'm just assuming that you're a male because it's Sports Lounge, and I know that's probably like not okay. Gender affirming you by your screen name, but I'm just saying, if you correct me if I'm wrong, but his birthday or her birthday is October 14th as well. And that's why I was saying it's significant to me, because one of my kids' birthdays is October 14th. That's why when I watched The Leftovers, I was completely engaged when I was like, why the fuck that date? And now you've made it make sense, because it's 33 days from 9/11.
Also, the Forgotten, Knowing, and Left Behind. All three movies are Nicolas Cage.
Yep. Y'all here? Can you dig it? The Forgotten, the Knowing, The Forgotten. Am I looking up the film or? Am I looking up the film, Melissa, or the book? Melissa, you there? Did they kick
No,
her out?
it's the film. It's the movie.
Okay, the movie. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. So
Yeah, it's the movie.
2014.
They were trying to say she didn't have a kid, and then she was connecting with these other families. The Forgotten. Okay, what? Okay, I've seen it now.
Yep.
So, what year was that?
2004.
2004.
Mm-hmm.
So they were trying to tell her she didn't have a kid, and like she had a psychiatrist. But at the end, they're like, "Why can't you forget?" And so that's an important theme. I'm telling you, for all of us humans, why can't we forget?
And
Because they want us to forget.
That's why you have to watch The Leftovers. Do you hear me? And I want you to remember this.
Leftovers.
You're telling me to watch this. You're telling me that that's the whole purpose of this, for us to forget. When you watch The Leftovers and you remember that you said that to me, you're gonna be like, no fucking way. No fucking way.
I'm sure. It was no coincidence I met you guys.
Okay, you said the
leftovers. The leftovers.
Yeah, you gotta watch the Leftovers. But Santana wants me to show you guys Left Behind. Is that Nicolas Cage? I don't see Nicolas Cage. Oh, not The Left Behind. Okay.
Yeah. The one Left Behind is from Kirk.
Okay, left. Oh yeah, but you know he's a Christian person too.
Left Behind. Now, pull up the author of Left Behind. So go up to Left
Okay.
Behind and pull up the author.
Okay.
And pull up his birthday, the author's birthday.
Okay. Oh, it's right here.
You put author.
Yeah. Author is Tim. It's two people. Him, Tim LaHaye, and Jerry Jenkins.
Pull up the birthday.
Let me see.
Oh, another 2002, another 22.
Okay, so so it must be this one. What? Hold on, guys. I was going to click Jerry too. Oh yeah, September 23rd.
September 23rd, exactly. September 23rd. So
Yep.
the person who put the book series.
September 20th.
Exactly. September
Oh, you
23rd.
can't make this shit up.
You can't make it up. They're telling you.
Yep.
And this Operation Blue Green they're doing is just a smokescreen for an event that's taking place on September the 23rd. All I'm saying.
No, I see it all the time.
Yep.
It's so crazy. This is so I love it, but am I surprised? No.
Yeah, but the leftovers, like literally, they have a group called the Guilty Remnant.
And also.
And that is who you are going to be like, what? When you watch this show and the way you just kept hammering down is the whole point is for us to not remember. Like, you nailed it.
And also pull up Knowing.
Knowing. Okay, let me pull up the author.
Knowing.
I mean, like, is it?
It's Nicolas Cage. It's called Knowing.
Okay.
It's a movie. They keep putting Nicolas Cage in these movies.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage is in all of these things. This is 2009 that this movie came
Oh,
out.
Nicolas Cage. Face Off.
Right.
Come on.
He came up with the dates.
Oh yeah, I can find it for you. I can pull that up. I can pull up when he gets that number.
And Nicolas Cage comes up with the September 11th date.
Yep. And that came out in
2000.
2000. But that came out in 2000. That happened after. Let's see. Knowing numbers.
He found the date based on the numbers.
Yep. All right, watch this, y'all. I hope y'all can hear it. Oh, wait.
Not hearing that.
Oh, you can't hear it? Okay, let me hold tight. Hold tight, guys. Sorry. Sometimes they do that with my audio. As you can see, they mess with my stuff. So hold tight. I'm getting it right. Y'all just let me know if you can hear it, okay?
Maybe it means something, like a math puzzle or something like that.
Yeah, that's good. I don't know, but it's not ours to keep. You return this as soon as you get to school tomorrow. Got it? Okay, let's go. Bedtime.
Can you guys hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, pay attention, y'all. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should. For those of you who have not seen this movie yet, this piece of paper that he's looking at right here, this is a piece of paper that he got from his son's school because they had a ceremony because, like, was it 50 years or 100? It was like 50 years. The school had a time capsule where all of the kids put a message in, in an envelope or whatever, and then they put it in the time capsule at the school. 50 years later, his kid goes to the school, and it was the time to open up the time capsule, and all the kids got one of the letters that was in the time capsule, and they were supposed to give it back to the teacher once they opened it up. His son didn't. His son brought it back. Now he's looking at it, just to give you preference if you haven't seen this movie.
6. Come on. What the hell is this?
All right, so I don't want to get dinged, but y'all see what's going on. Y'all see that all the dates that he's circling, that he's getting from this piece of paper, are dates of catastrophic events. So he's going to get a future date within this, and that he tries to warn people about, and the event takes place as he said. I don't want to get dinged. Y'all got some homework to do if y'all haven't watched. If y'all haven't watched this movie before, you got some homework to do. Like I said, you should definitely watch this movie, and definitely watch The Leftovers. What else? Santana, did you find what you were looking for? Oh, okay. Santana's about to send me something else for y'all to see. But I want to see if I can maybe fast forward. Okay. Because I want y'all to see that he.
Oh my God.
See, he realized he sees a date that hasn't happened yet. So he's losing his shit now. Great movie. Great movie. But everything is in the movies. Everything. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Cruise Control. Ow, Cruise Control. Hi, Cruise Control from Twitter. I know who you are. And I do not believe that you're going to be sacrificed because it's your birthday. You just have a significant birthday. Yeah, this is in line with the time travel stuff. Trump being Biff and stuff. They already know what's up. I personally think they're going to change the outcome. I think it's going to be bad for them. Oh, it is going to be bad for them. And Santana's actually found it in the numbers to prove that it's going to be bad for them, not for the people like us. We're not going around lying to people and deceiving people and murdering children and murdering people and raping children. That's not us. That's not what we're doing. This is for them. That's why they starting the war. That's why they doing all of this stuff, y'all. That's why. Because this is for them. This is their day of reckoning. That's why Trump wanted Greenland. It had nothing to do with geography or anything like that. Greenland has all these old bunkers from World War II. They have the most. So that's where they plan on trying to go and hide. That's what they want to do. But it's not going to work. And I don't know if you guys saw the show. It's another show. What's the show about the nuclear bomb happening? It's about to have a new season. You can send it to X. Send it to me in X. Yeah. You can send it to Melissa.
Did you hear what Kash Patel said?
Oh yeah, you can just post it there. That's fine. Just post it. What did Kash Patel say?
He was like, "Oh, Charlie Kirk, I'll see you in."
Oh, Valhalla.
Yeah, and that was like that little clip of the supposed murderer. It was on his screen.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, like there's so many things coming out. It's just like I said, all this is crazy. I'm so ready to get out of this fucking matrix.
Listen,
like,
I said that the other night when Santana did this video. Like, I'm ready for like whatever. All right, this is what Santana wants me to share with you guys. So you guys may have even seen this already because this is all over Twitter. But it pertains to what we're talking about. So I want to show you guys. I hope you guys can hear it whenever it pulls up. It's taking a while. My computer is extremely slow because they're constantly putting bugs in it. So just be patient. I want to watch him on 919, the inverted 616, the alternative number of the beast. You want to watch who? Patel? Is that who you're talking about?
Talking to me?
No, Sports Lounge.
Oh.
They said they want to see him. Who is him? Patel? Or are you talking about like the creator? Who are you talking? Who's him? All right, it looks like it's finally going to pull up now. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
I hear nothing right now. Nope. Not hearing nothing, guys.
Oh, you can't hear nothing. Oh, man. Okay, wait a minute. Let me start it over. Oh, I hate this. I hate that they're just trying to bother me. Censor me like Charlie Kirk and Andrew Tate. Censor me like that. Don't censor me for real. Okay, let's try this again. Let me start it over.
Big Bang Theory, an asteroid strike is expected September 23rd. In the movie Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, an asteroid strikes September 23rd. Julia, a meteor strikes September 23rd. Knowing, solar flare strikes September 22nd, lasting until September 23rd. Little Shop of Horrors, humans are threatened by an event, September 23rd. Tomorrowland, disaster strikes September 23rd. 23, hell will arrive September 23rd. Sleepy Hollow, a dimension opens up September 23rd. Ghostbusters. Evil is released on September 23rd. This is the End. 9/23 is the date the rapture happens. Pandemic. Outbreak starts September 23rd. Either fake aliens, fake Carrington event, or fake asteroid, September 2023.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Can't make that
all,
shit up.
yeah. It's all, oh, him, the movie. My bad. Yes, I do want to see him because Jordan Peele makes crazy, crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. When does that come out? When does him? Huh? It's out now? Oh, okay. Yeah, but I can assure you that The Leftovers and The Knowing, those are movies that you need to watch if you have not watched them already. And if you have watched them and it's been a long time, watch them again. Watch them again because I watched The Leftovers in 2018, like 2018, 2019, but like before COVID and everything happened. And I kid you not, me and Santana just watched the series again. And I swear to you, it was like we never watched it. It was like I never saw the show before. And it was such a great show. I love that show. And I didn't remember anything. It was like watching it all over again for the first time. So definitely watch that. Anything else that, oh, okay, Santana's going to send us another video to watch. I wish I had known it was TikTok. I would have left my tab up. I'm going to have to wait forever again. Sorry, guys, but I'm sure it'll be worth it. But yeah, all of this stuff, man, it's all scripted. It's all scripted, and don't believe nothing that this media tells you, and don't believe that Charlie Kirk was killed because of the venom that he was spitting, and everybody gets their comeuppance. Nope, it has nothing to do with that. It has all to do with a script.
Oh man, if I can show you guys what so on September 11th, 2019, I made a Facebook post. I didn't even realize it was September 11th when I did this. I said, if basically those that cherish your, Second Amendment right, this is where I see it's going. And I was talking about the statistics, 1 out of 3 Americans are on SSRIs. They're going to push us out and say, because, effects are homicidal and suicidal. You won't be able to carry a gun. The next thing I said in my just go to Melissa Fries, Fries, Crocker on Facebook and look up September 11th, 2019. This is what I said. I actually posted it. I screenshot it and posted on my on my Twitter. I said the next thing is going to be after the SSRIs. I go anybody that was in the military that has PTSD, they're going to try to take away your guns. And then I was like, oh, anybody that has ADD, ADHD, because you guys have outbursts, they're going to take away your guns. The next thing I said on that post was if you had a speeding ticket or you didn't follow, some traffic rule, they'll say, well, because you can't follow that, you have no guns. And then I know, and I'm trying to look it up because I know I said this whole transgender shit when it was going on, they were pushing it. And I'm still trying to find how I posted. I know I posted it. I said, transgender's going to be next. They're going to say that you are not mentally, this is a disorder. I know I said it. I said it somewhere.
Yeah, Trump. That's the transgenders are who they're coming after first. Trump has already stated that he's about to make transgenderism a mental illness. So
I know, and I said this back then. I just saw it. It was like, bloop, like I get these visions, and I was like, what? It was like, no. And so I made a post, and I'm trying to find it, but I did say that. I know I said that.
I believe you. I believe you. Segue. Truth Seeker just posted showing that Charlie Kirk. Like I said, remember when I told you guys in the beginning? I'm not even sure that was him on the stage because look at this. Look at the teeth. Look at the
Yeah,
teeth. These are two completely different people.
big gums, no gums.
Yeah, exactly. Little chiclet teeth, regular teeth. Come on, look at the eyebrows. And I'm not trying to hear that he's older and he got his teeth fixed because that's not what those teeth would look like. They're not veneers or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. No veneers. I'm like, come on.
These are completely different mouths.
And most importantly, for the folks who are listening, please understand that Great Delusion is coming. We all know it's coming. It's already started. And if you're a Bible believer or not, we read everything. But please understand that all the doctrines all tell you to not allow yourself to be deceived. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. And the only way that you're going to be deceived if you have ridiculous hatred in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because the people who are being deceived right now are very hateful people who are just looking for a reason to propagate and to allow them to do the nastiest things in their heart. And they're just looking for an excuse to do so. So don't be deceived, and you will not be deceived.
I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get it right.
You will not be deceived if you tell the truth.
Hey, can you show? Okay, so remember, I sent that message. It was like when you did that like that mirror image of the last, or that's not the Last Supper. It's the last whatever.
Oh yeah.
And it was a Michael Jackson.
Yep. I showed Santana that maybe a year or so ago. Because as soon as we mirrored it, I instantly saw his album because I'm like a huge Michael Jackson fan. Like I actually believed I was going to marry Michael Jackson when I was younger.
And it was like, oh my gosh, when you guys had that, yes, boom, that's what I saw.
Absolutely, and I may have even shown this in a video, a while back, because this was something that I looked into because I even looked into the artist who came up with this because I was trying to figure out like, okay, he had to have been inspired by Michelangelo because like it's no way he could have come up with this, and it'd be identical to the mirroring of the Last Judgment. And look at the things that are here. Look at the things that are here in this. This thing is deep. Like they even showing the Illuminati eye here. They're showing the globe. They're showing, all kind. I mean, one day I'm gonna really sit and pick this out. As a matter of fact, I just told Santana today that we gotta let's go through that album. It came out in 1991, and I gotta go through the album and listen to the music that he put on there, because. You sent to Melissa? Yeah. Okay, let me open that up then. Okay. Santana just sent. So we're going to show you guys what we're talking about. So this is the mirror image of the Last Judgment that we have been sharing with you guys and showing you guys that is how we came up with the 9/23 date and the 9/11 date as well. That is how we came up with the Judgment Day. This painting is called The Last Judgment. This is in the Vatican. This is not a painting that can be for sale. This is not in any art museum. This is in the Vatican. So there is no monetary value that can ever be put on this painting. It is in probably one of the most prized possessions to this system. It's in the Vatican where everything is. So that's why I try to tell people, not knocking religion. I study religion. I do all of these things, but I follow truth. And what I know is that you can get a Bible from a dollar store. Hell, you can even get a Bible for free. What you cannot get access to is this artwork, okay? And the artwork that's in the Vatican is particularly special because, like I said, this is not going to do any tours in New York or in London. This is not going to be able to be an exhibition anywhere. You have to go to the Vatican to see this. Me and Santana had the privilege of going here. This is what is considered the most prized possession to Christianity, the Vatican. So when Santana and I went, if I can, I'll go in and even show you guys that I even took a picture like of this painting. It's crazy because I was looking back at my pictures when we went to Rome, and I actually took a picture of this painting before we went into the actual Sistine Chapel. It was just ironic that because we weren't studying art at this time. But we loved art. When we lived in Holland, we literally drove to Paris every month and spent hours inside of the Louvre. We didn't know what was gravitating us there. We didn't know, but we were so drawn there, and we just had to be there and spend hours there. But this is the Last Judgment. This is on the wall behind, like where the Pope gives his sermons and all that kind of stuff. This is where he would stand, the wall that is behind him. And this is depicted, and it's called The Last Judgment. If you guys haven't, go back to our older videos. We have done extensive breakdowns on this video. They're starting about 3 years ago. We started doing videos. But we just did a video 3 days ago going over it as well. But like I said, you're going to want to go through our older videos because Santana, I think he kind of was talking about a certain aspect of this picture, where some of our older videos, he goes into more depth about the entirety of the painting. But
Michael Jackson has this image.
Yeah, that's what. Right. So what Melissa sent me the other day, she watched my video. She saw this mirrored image of Dangerous. She saw this mirrored image of The Last Judgment and realized that she's seen this before. It's the same thing that happened to me. So I'm going to show you guys what our dialogue was when she sent it to me. And we're going to get right back to the video that Santana sent me, but I wanted to show you guys this because it all pertains to what we're talking about.
And who was the artist on it? The artist is Michael on both pictures.
Right, exactly. So here's Michael Jackson's cover. Now, you just saw that mirror image. This is exactly what you just saw. And Michelangelo is the one who the Pope literally kept in prison at the Vatican to paint the Sistine Chapel. And this is Michael Jackson's album cover because it's that same Archangel Michael energy that is trying to bring this message. And this album is called Dangerous. This is his Dangerous album.
And it's the outline of a sheep's head.
And it's the outline of a sheep's head.
Which represents the Messiah.
Come on. It's much better when you just come in and break it down, baby. Break it down. Then
Okay,
Down. Break it down.
Right.
so if you pull up the Last Judgment again, I can show you the sheep's head, and then once you see the sheep's head here, you're going to see the sheep's head. Once you see the sheep's head in the Last Judgment, you'll see the same outline of the sheep's head in the album cover.
Okay. I don't know what just happened. I didn't move. I just stayed in the same place, but somehow you do what they've done. Okay.
So here's your cursor, and show here. Go around the cursor to show them where the sheep's head is located.
Okay, here we go, guys. You see the sheep's head?
Here's the horns.
You see that?
And see the curling up of the ram of the sheep's head.
Yep.
Curling up.
Mm-hmm. You guys see what I'm showing you? The sheep's
I
head?
see it.
Okay.
And see, show them the circle here, showing the curve, and the curve on the other side,
Yep.
the sheep's head. And naturally, this is the sheep's face.
Yeah.
And the sheep's head is representative of the Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So you see it in the Last Judgment, and then when you go to the Michael Jackson, also here another Michelangelo, Michael Jackson.
Oh, and by the way, side note, Michael Jackson was obsessed with Michelangelo's artwork to side piece. Because like I said, I did some research into this because I looked up the artist. Even though they said it didn't say anything about Michelangelo with the art, but here it is.
And
Look at this.
here's
Here it
the
is.
same
Bam.
ram,
Bam.
Same circle. The same
Same
thing.
thing. Same thing.
And the ram outline of it.
I'm just so happy you all see what I see.
Oh yeah.
If you just want truth.
I'm seeing what you see. And
And
that
that's
is like just like like
absolutely.
it's a
No,
blessing to me, really.
confirmation. It's confirmation, and it lets
If
you
you
know
want
you're
truth.
walking in the right path because you're not lying. You're just trying to see what's the truth. What I also want you guys to see is Michael's eyes are not here by accident. Okay, the reason Michael's eyes are right here. Let me show you this. Let me pull this up. Y'all gonna like this.
Magical Joker.
In a sense, but it's more of how he's showing us that AI is running all of this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Running slow.
It's running very slow.
And here's a side note for anybody out there who is suffering from long COVID, and you know people who are sick, who are having respiratory issues, who are having circulatory issues. I'm not a doctor, but I'm gonna tell you a little joke because I can't give medical advice. Anybody who's suffering from effects from that you know of today, here's a funny joke. A funny joke is the word virus does not have a translation, and it literally means venom. The word corona means crown. So the funny joke is, what do you get when you have a corona crown venom virus? You get it's a riddle. If you got the corona crown and venom virus, you get King Cobra. Well, that would mean that that possibly on this hilarious joke I'm telling would mean that what was inside of the jab was King Cobra venom, because the actual words literally mean King Cobra, because they did not translate the Greek. Go and see for yourself. The virus means venom, and the corona is king. King Cobra venom. These are just jokes I'm telling. So what I learned about King Cobra venom is just like Esau when they tell you that they say that the ending. I declare the end from the beginning. So the end from the beginning, we think about the Arubis. We think about the snake eating itself. So the cure for a snake bite is in the snake. So if somebody happened to have, now this is a joke. Here's a joke. If somebody got bit by a snake, the way you cure the snake bite also comes from the snake in a form of antivenom found in the snake. So I'm just saying, if you got bit by a snake, you need snake antivenom to cancel out the poisoning.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's just a joke.
It's hilarious.
The joke is simple. If you're bit by a snake, you need anti-venom from the snake to cure it. So I'm just saying that if anybody out there if you know anybody who's been bit by a king cobra snake, then a king cobra anti-venom will fix the problems that they're having.
Funny jokes. Funny jokes. Funny jokes. All right, so you guys see Michael Jackson in this painting, right? See where his eyes are? You see that? Bam. Look at these eyes. These eyes.
These eyes don't lie.
You see that? They're positioned in the same exact place. Now, when I say this is AI, I mean this is showing you the AI is here because here are your eyes, like how Michael Jackson had his eyes right up in this region. Well, here's also your nose, and here's your mouth.
That
right?
looks like a robot head.
That looks really familiar, okay? Remember, mouth, nose, eyes, right? You guys got it? You guys got it? Eyes, nose, mouth. It looks very, very, very familiar to me. It looks like
Sportsbound says King Cobra, KC again, Charlie Kirk.
There you go. There, it looks just like this. I wish I could do a side by side, but I'm hoping that y'all's memory will not fail you, and you will see that it is the same face, the Terminator face. AI.
Okay, so look at so what I sent you, that screenshot of the 72. Go back into our messages
Okay.
and look where his chin, his mouth, his nose, his forehead, and the top of his hair.
72. I'm trying to get to it.
Oh no. There's some right there.
Yep.
Look where it's positioned. Like, come on.
Now, pull up. Riddle me this.
Top of his head.
Yep.
Look where his forehead. Look where his eyebrow. Look where his nose. Look where his mouth. Look
Yep.
where his chin.
Yep.
Yep.
72 and 62. Pull up, riddle me this, Batman.
Okay. I actually we did a video on it.
I know, but we're supposed to be talking about it. I just want to
Okay.
go through it really quick.
1 second. Yeah, I did a video on this.
This
we're
is
getting ready to show you.
Ariel's about to put up a video by the name of Riddle Me This, Batman. It was drawn by Jean-Michel Basquiat. And if anybody's been following us over the past couple of years, you know that Basquiat tells you everything that's taking place. Riddle Me This, Batman was painted in 1987, okay? Painted in 1987. Are you sharing?
Not yet.
You can pull it up.
It's
it's taking a phone.
buffering. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So it was painted in 1987. And because we're all living during this time, we had a big pandemic a couple years ago. Basquiat showed you this in 1987, that the pandemic was coming. So let me show this to you and see if any of this seems familiar to you. Riddle me this, Batman. And this computer is.
It's not the computer.
I mean, of course, but.
They've been fucking with this stream the entire time I've been on here.
And when you put it up, do a full screen of it so you can show them. You can show
Not
them.
seeing nothing yet.
Yeah.
No, it's they're taking they're
Yeah, they're making it very difficult.
Perfect.
Oh.
Okay. So I want to
What? All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to pass the mouse.
Be careful with this thing because it kind of jumps all over the place, but it's easy to manipulate.
In 1987, you see that this character here.
Not seeing it.
You're not seeing it?
No, I'm not.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
It's still on my post.
Yeah, no, it's not sharing. I'm seeing it's not sharing now. Thank you for telling me.
This.
Okay.
Okay. Can you make it big?
Okay, I see it now.
Okay. This picture was painted in 1987.
I had it bigger.
Called "Riddle Me This, Batman." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, if anybody remembers a pandemic that took place a couple years ago, they kept telling you that it was a bat.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that Basquiat has scratched that out, telling you there is no bat. And he even says, nothing to be gained here. And if you remember the past 5 years, you remember something called the gain of function. So it's telling you that this bat is not a bat. And also, it's showing you nothing to be gained here. And he shows you again the bat. And he scratches it out and tells you, no, it's not a bat. And he also shows you this. He shows you the snake venom. Showing you snake venom, not a bat. So, if I was to get bit by a king cobra, I would have to, the way to fix myself would be to use king cobra anti-venom. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, so you can take that for what it's worth. But the picture is showing you it is not a bat under no circumstances. And there is nothing to be gained here, gain of function. And it's showing you that it is a snake.
And it also says link parable. Okay. Now, let me tell you how this parable got linked. I was watching the documentary called Watch the Water. Okay. Nothing to do with Basquiat's artwork or anything like that. We just happened to study Basquiat's artwork. Okay. And let me show you the clip that made me say, wait a minute, I've seen that. And mind you, I did not know the name of this painting. I had no idea what the name of this painting was. Hopefully my computer will let me pull this back up. But while it's thinking, it's literally showing you that it's crossed out the bat, showing you that it's the snake, nothing to be gained here. I mean, it's right here, and you see all the blood splatter showing you that it's going to be a lot of death. Lots of death because of this.
And it was painted in 1987.
1987, this was painted. 1987. That's why the art is not accessible to you, but the Bibles are, the biblical texts are, your Qurans are, your Sanskrits are. All of these things are available, but for some reason, you have to be very, very rich and wealthy to have access to this art. They even give it to you, the religion. They give it you religion for free. They force the religion down people's throat. And you want to know what else was free? The COVID vaccine. And you want to know what he has here? Remember when they were saying, remember, it's a hamburger element to this? It's French fries. Remember, what's his name?
Those donuts, those lap dances.
Yeah. You can do all of this, and all I got to do is get a vaccine. Well, let's see what Basquiat had to say about that. He says, cowards will give to get rid of you. 1987, Basquiat on his painting showing you that it's not a bat. It's snake. And he also is showing you, he's also telling you that cowards, because that's what they are, cowards will give to get rid of you. Rid. You can't make this up. They left these messages for the people who will not lie. That is who this is for. So if you're a liar, if you have hatred in your heart, you are not going to whatever promised land you think that you are going to, because you get to walk around and call yourself a Christian. Because just saying that you're a Christian and showing up to some demonic building does not make you a Christian.
Message.
So the ha ho, what does that remind you of?
That's them laughing at you.
But it's also Kamala Harris. We got a video showing you that the Joker is actually Kamala Harris. After this goes off, I'll have Ariel pull it up for you and show Kamala Harris real quick, please, baby.
But what I'm gonna say, ha ho, ba 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 ba. It was the seven dwarfs and who?
Snow White.
Snow White.
Yep.
But show them.
That's what I saw when I saw this picture. I'm like, ha ho, ha ho, ha ho. And I was like, oh man, yeah.
And I apologize.
No
guys.
White.
I really apologize for my computer. Well, it's not even my computer. It's the system.
No, it's the system. The system's trying to take us down. How many times do we try to reconnect? Now I got birds flying over.
And what's this say? Push. Push, shift. Like, this is what they do. I can't do anything. It's frozen. All I'm trying to do is go to YouTube so I can show the freaking video from Watch the Water to show how I got the link to the parable. Because this was not even found just by anybody. This was for who is really looking. Who's really looking? And they don't want y'all to see it because my screen is just buffering, and it's been like this for the last couple
Nope,
minutes.
it's happening. It's happening.
This is ridiculous that they're doing this. It's ridiculous. Because I don't have it.
It's gonna play. It's gonna play. It's gotta play. I believe it's gonna play.
Yeah, they doing their damnedest. They are doing their damnedest to make sure that y'all don't see this, because it is truly amazing how I found it. It is truly amazing how I found it. You will not believe it, because like I said, I didn't even know the name of this painting, but I knew I had seen it. And when this guy was talking, I saw the painting pop up in my head. And I said, wait a minute, I've seen this. And I found the painting, because all I had to do was put in the description of what I remembered in the painting, and it popped right up. And when I saw the title, I said, get out of here. I cannot believe this is really happening. Where the fuck do we live?
Mhm.
Gosh, where do we live? But I am trying, and this thing it is still doing its thing. I don't know, y'all. I may not be able to show y'all because it's not, it will not, it will not. Oh, wait, something just popped up. Wait a minute. It may be getting ready to. Let me go
I
through the
believe.
comments. Wait.
I believe.
All right,
We
let
need
me.
other people in this chat. I believe it's gonna pop up.
Sports.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get to the comments.
Gonna
Sports
happen.
Lounge says, from Trump's calm before the storm comment on 10/5/17 to when he declared COVID a dangerous pandemic on 3C/11/2020 is 888 days. If familiar with Trump in the 88
Oh
elections.
yeah, oh yeah. I've
Yes,
done a post on it.
Trump is Nebuchadnezzar. Trump is I'll pull it up. I have it in my notes. But since you brought it up,
We're gonna do
I'll
it.
send it to you.
We're gonna do it. All right, how do I get this off of here? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, guys.
I believe I can fly. I'm like, I believe this shit's gonna come up.
All right, here we go. Share this tab. Finally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got
you know what?
believers, that's what happens.
Let me stop sharing because I know they're gonna mess with the audio. So let me re-share. Okay, studio. Okay. All right. Where are you at? I saved the clip. Here we are. Now we gotta wait some more. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. It's coming. It is gonna come. Unbelievable. I'll share this one in the time being while we wait so you're not just looking at a blank screen. But this is the picture that we are discussing. This is the painting by Jean-Michel Basquiat, painted in 1987. That is depicting the lies that they were going to give us about COVID. I'm just going over it briefly again for anyone who is just popping in here. But as you can see, the bat is scratched out, letting you know that it is not from a bat. And you see that here's the Riddler and the Joker, but behind the Riddler is Batman. Okay, you see the leg is gray because Batman is squishing the snake, saying, "Hey, it ain't Batman, it's the damn snake. It's the damn snake." And here you see there is nothing to be gained here. Like Fauci's gain of function bullshit laboratory experiments that he's been doing for years, infecting people with HIV and SARS and COVID-19. Should I say allegedly? We all know the deal, but come on. But like we also said, they were giving the vaccine away. They were paying people to get the vaccine. They were taking time off of people's prison sentence to take the vaccine. And Basquiat in 1987 in his painting, Riddle Me This, says cowards will give to get rid of you. You can't make this up. And the video is ready here, guys. Let me make sure that you guys can hear this. Share this tab instead. Can y'all hear?
No.
Fair use.
Okay. Let me stop sharing. And share again. You guys hear?
January 21st
Yes.
of this year.
Perfect.
So just 2 months ago.
Stop
The
sharing.
FDA decided to authorize remdesivir as the only drug to be authorized to be used in all newborns in this country. I cannot even fathom the men or women in charge that would actually do that. So it's now been moved since January 21st of 2022. It's been moved out of hospitals as the only drug to be used, only allowed in hospitals this entire pandemic. Now they're moving it into in and out of hospital care for children as young as newborns 7 pounds heavy through the 18-year pediatric age range. It's the only authorized drug. There is nothing else that they're allowing for COVID-19 treatment. And I find that incredibly evil. And then they've also now canceled monoclonal antibody uses throughout the United States and all U.S. territories for COVID-19 early treatment, and they're moving remdesivir to the infusion centers where they were using monoclonal antibodies as the only IV infusion drug allowed. I have been moved with one singular purpose since May of 2020. When I read Anthony Fauci's memo about remdesivir, I felt this spark inside of me that I now had to go voice to the world a warning to try to protect as many innocent lives as possible from being killed. So let's talk about what happened. It all started with a text. There's a medical doctor that I admire and love because he is nonstop from the beginning of COVID, has had the ability to project information and say to people around the world, you do not have to fear COVID. We have an answer. This guy has been on many stages with me. He still practices right now medicine and is an ER doc, and he sent me a text. It actually was dated December 1st, and I did not see it until like December 18th. I don't know how I didn't see it, but the text read, "Hey, Dr. Ardis, if you got bit by a rattlesnake, would you go to a hospital and get anti-venom?" And I realized when I saw him that he must have saw an interview I did on InfoWars. So Kate Daly done an interview with me and wanted to go over my thoughts of monoclonal antibodies. Well, I had been given some research studies that actually bothered me. I didn't like the idea based on the data in these research studies. I didn't think monoclonal antibodies were safe long term, not short term, but long term. Now I read the actual text message, got in the shower, and while I was in the shower, I was sitting there thinking, why would he send me that text? It has nothing to do with COVID, like zero, nothing to do with COVID. So I'm going through this and I'm thinking about the text, and all my brain keeps going to is, why is he mentioning, wouldn't I go get anti-venom? Is there something about anti-venom I don't know? So I actually got out of the shower, went and got on the internet, and I wanted to know what is anti-venom? Only to find out that most antivenoms are monoclonal antibodies or polyclonal.
Okay, so that's all y'all needed to see. Now, y'all see that the man gave him a riddle. He gave him a riddle. So when I'm listening to the riddle, I'm like, wait a minute, I've seen this depicted. This exactly what he's explaining. So I plug in everything that I remembered seeing in the painting. That painting pops up, and I see that the name of the damn painting is Riddle Me This, Batman, man. Like, you can't make this up. And I'm telling you that the creator or whatever is running this program that we live in is sending us messages. And you need to listen. When you get these messages, sometimes they are just for you. Sometimes they're just for you. No one else is going to see it. This one was for me, clearly, because I mean, it was instantly, and it was.
Can we put together? Okay, so like on that painting, so H is A B C D E F G H, so that's 7.
Mhm.
But you could, so if you look up there, 7. Then it's EE. A, B, C, D, E. 55. Like, can we like do some number numerology with that? It's like H, E, then E.
Mm-hmm.
Can we compile that together? Because I
Listen,
mean, like, this picture is, it's telling us something with numbers.
100%. And that's the other part. Like, I'm not going to have all the answers. I was given this painting to show everybody what I see, so the other people with eyes that can see do their part. So please have at it. When we show stuff, we're not trying to take credit for anything. We want you to look too.
I know
So
you guys don't. No.
figure those numbers
You
out.
you guys are so humble. I love
Well,
you guys. This is what we need. We need to like come together and like, I'm seeing this and you're seeing that, and then you bring me to a different, you know,
That's
like,
right. That's
oh
what
my,
we do.
holy crap. Boom.
That is what's supposed to happen. That's how we get further. That is how actual evolution actually happens when you share. That's what's supposed to happen. That's why they have everything on lockdown, because they're not trying to share shit. That's why they're lying to you about history, because they're not trying to share shit, because they don't want you to know who you are or what you're supposed to figure out. So, Melissa, figure these goddamn numbers out. You know,
I'm trying. I'm like, I'm getting it. I mean, I sent you what I saw, and I was like, I just want to know, like, does this make sense to you? Like, from what you guys say, it made sense to me, and then so I'm reciprocating back again, and I'm seeing these weird numbers. I just felt like, am I crazy? Like, am I crazy?
No, and let's see here. Sports Lounge says the text message in that video was sent at 2:17 a.m. is the 137th minute of the day, the 33rd prime number. See, that's why we need y'all. That's why we showing y'all. You see? All right, Santana wants me to show y'all something in X as well. With the 888. You sent it to Melissa? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, can y'all see this?
Mm-hmm.
And there you have Trump, 888. There's more. Your Nebuchadnezzar, 888. Because Trump is Nebuchadnezzar. He is.
And he's a snake guy. He's a snake foam guy.
And what's this year? What's the Chinese zodiac of this year? Let me show you. 2025 Chinese zodiac. One day my computer will pull it up. One day my computer will pull it up. While we wait for that, you could y'all see Nebuchadnezzar 888, Donald Trump 888, and what was it that you said? And Sports Lounge showed us that October 5th, 2017 to 3/11/2020 is 888. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. They're doing it from all of this. They're doing it from the numerical standpoint, and that's how we need to be moving too. Let's see here. From Trump's calm before the storm comment on 10/5/17. So Trump did a post saying calm before the storm on October 5th, 2017. And then he declared it a pandemic apparently on 3/11/2020. And they shut the world down on 3/13/2020. And how I know that is because that's when they attacked Santana on the plane.
Oh,
They couldn't land the plane. They couldn't land the plane because all of the flights were shut down. I love how the blood on his face from, when he got shot, the tongue from the NASA thing. Absolutely. It's all the snake. And, when he loved to do that snake poem, he loved to do that snake poem. And let me show you this. 2025, the year Trump gets back in office, is what? The year of the snake. So,
message.
It's all here, guys. It's all here. We all just need to be paying attention, looking, and we need to be talking and communicating. We have to do that in order to share. Because, like I said, there's not one person that knows everything. We're going to miss stuff because you're inundated with the world, whatever's going on in your personal life. Y'all hear my kid's going crazy in the background because mommy been on this thing for more than 3 hours. They're like, what the heck is going on? So I physically cannot put in the time and energy that needs to be put into this art. So that's why we try to push and try to show people what we found, and hopefully it ignites something in you for you to look. Shot on 7/13. Oh yeah, the 13th. Y'all, I was all over that. When I saw it was the 13th, I was like, oh man, here we go. That's sacrifice date. Just like they got Charlie Kirk 13 years after he started Turning Points. So that 13 tells you everything. And it sure does. Sports Lounge, you are killing it today. Sports Lounge says 713 flipped upside down spells lie. Man, I've never seen anybody talk about that, but that is 713 flipped upside down spells lie.
So let me try to impress people on my
Sports Lounge, Cruise Control. Can you dig it? I'm trying to impress people. No, that's exactly what you should be doing. That's exactly what we got to be doing. We got to give it all to let them know y'all ain't fooling nobody. Y'all ain't fooling nobody.
And I am not a religious person. Let me go on record with letting you know that I hate religion. But the different texts do give you the truth in a roundabout way.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bible, Jesus quote states that ye are gods. Well, if ye are gods, that means us. But ye, us, have to be together. All of us collectively, we are God collectively. Everything around us is God. The animals, the air, all that's God. But us, the people, we are gods. But it didn't say you. It says you are gods. Ye are gods. It's us collectively. And no one seems to be getting that. We keep looking for something out of the sky to do these miracles and save us. We already told you that we are it. We save ourselves, but we have to stop the division. And the people who want to be divided shall be divided. That's fine. But if you want a way out of this to a better place, you have to tell the truth, and you have to connect with your other divine spirits. We're all gods, all of us.
100%. Linnea said 217 is the time and weapons based on the time from Trevor Moore died. I haven't watched Weapons yet. I'm going to watch it. But thank you for that, because clearly he gave those timestamps are significant, right? Just spreading what I've learned. We all need to share our collective knowledge. Yep, because that's what it's all about. When they said that knowledge is power, it had nothing to do with going into debt and sending your children to pay tuition to go to a school. No, it meant us. We have the knowledge. That's why they don't have young people talking to the older generation anymore, because the older generation know exactly what happened in history.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to play out biblical prophecy regardless. Absolutely. That's why you see that red heifer sacrifice. It failed. It failed. Look,
With 2 black hairs.
it failed. I even did a post on it. Let me see if I can find the post because I found it absolutely fucking hilarious. The irony that it was 2 black hairs, considering that they keep trying to deny the true identity of where the people were from, where Jesus was born. You know, they were not this. They were not. They don't look like the people who are saying that. You know, he's them.
When they explained it in the Bible, it was talking about like the coarse
Exactly.
hair.
Exactly. Who's got that?
I got it, and I'm not even black. But what I'm telling you
But
is,
no, but you're from the tribe. See, and that's the other thing. It
I
has
am from a tribe. I know I am.
that is not. That's the other trick. The other trick is
I'm not doing that 23andMe. My sister did that shit.
saying
And then
people
my
are black.
brother did that shit. But guess what? Both of those results came back different.
Of course.
And I was like, you did 23andMe? Are you kidding me? I said, no. And then my sister was like, yeah. I'm like, no, they're collecting your DNA. They're trying to get us. Like, where do we come from? You know, it's like Cotton Eye Joe. You know that song? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Cotton Eye Joe.
That's been
Like,
trending again.
no. And then they're fucking like taking, no. I try to tell my siblings, I'm the oldest. I try to tell my younger siblings, I'm like, no, don't do this.
Right.
Don't do it. I'm telling you, they're trying to find out all the stuff they've done to our ancestors and see how this experiment with their vaccines, their, you know, whatever they put in our food, how's it affecting our cells, our cell lines. And like Bro Sanchez said a long time ago, he's like, why are these people trying to figure this out? He's like, that don't make sense to me. No, it don't make sense. Nobody would be in that position right now and
Here
saying
you
like,
go.
I want to know.
Hell no.
No. I don't know if
Here
you
you
guys
go.
follow Bro Sanchez or not.
Yeah, we know who Bro. We've been on his show.
Yep, me too.
Trying to force a blasphemous orchestrated prophecy will always end fraudulent. The irony that the hairs were black that ruined their sacrifice is hilarious. The denial of the second coming's genetics is a sin itself. Christ winning, antichrist, third temple loser. And take note, the date that they did it was 7/8/9. Like literally, it was July 8th, 2025, which equals to 9. So it was like a countdown. And here you have it. Rabbis have found the cow's blemishes for sacrifice and burning. According to news reports, a red heifer was ritually sacrificed in the West Bank on July 8th, 2025. However, 2 black hairs were found, thus disqualifying it from being a valid sacrifice and was only used as a practice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
They fail tremendously. They lose.
Yeah, so this whole thing, this is over for them. This is over for them, and all of these are just desperate attempts. And to make you believe that they have some sort of power over what's happening because they have none.
I got the power. Remember that song? You know that song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Understand this. If you see who make all the decisions in the world, it's never the elites. They don't do anything except tell other people to do it. But you look at all of the wars, all of the pandemics, all of the genocides. It's a group of people who are working together. It's a collective. That's who are making things happen. They took the God in them to do something terrible, but it's the people who are doing it because the people are the ones who truly have God's spark. It's not the elites. They just pay the people to go along with the plan. It's the people who make it all happen. So everything that happens, literally, God is making the decision, and God is doing the enacting His vengeance and His wrath, because it's the people who are being collective, doing these things and using their God powers to do these horrible things. It's us. It's always been us. The greatest lie in history that was ever told was to look outside yourself. You look at the Bibles, the books of the Bible that were not canonized, like the book of, I believe, John, and they wouldn't allow it in the Bible, and they removed it from the Bible. You can find it in the Dead Sea Scrolls. You also find the Ethiopian Bible, and it's in the Apocrypha. But Christ says that heaven is within. Heaven is within. It's us. It's always been us. And they just make you do everything, give your power to something outside of you. And that's the trick. There's no bigger trick. And the reason why it's so important that to be a Mason, you have to be religious. To be a Mason, you cannot believe in nothing. You have to believe in some type of God, some type of deity. So what they're telling you is, in order to be a Mason, you have to believe in something, a higher power outside of yourself.
Yep.
That's the trick. That's the trick. The power has always been within you. God is you. God is inside of you. The other character is also inside of you too. But you have to go to your higher self, the God in you, the divine peace, the divine spark, and you have to walk in the light of your divine spark. It's you. It's always been you. It's me. It's everybody you see. All of us are both God and Satan. But depending on your activities will determine of what the outcome is going to be. So America can be saved in the blink of an eye if everyone from the left and the right stop being blind and
And
stop
follow the narrow path.
It's follow the narrow 100%. You know, is the more we talk about Kirk getting shot, the less we talk about the virus, the epidemic, where we were forced to get something, unless if we didn't, you couldn't travel, you couldn't go to work. Just for that same person 2 years later, couldn't see your family. Just to come out 2 years later for the person who said you had to do it to say, oh, we didn't have to do it. And
AI's taking over your job now.
And I really, and Fauci is out saying that he never told anyone to take the intervention.
Yeah, liar, liar, pants on fire.
Listen, but everyone heard that.
He was a liar, liar.
It's 100%. Everyone heard it. But yet people want to argue over transgender, over illegal immigrants, and over a Kirk, because they're going to their lower nature, and that's what they intend. And they always know when you throw race and religion into things, that the lowest part of our chakra system always does the worst things. So it's always been us. It's us now. And it's going to be us that does whatever takes place. But I assure you, I promise you, the best thing about what's going on right now is the people who they have in charge may be the most incompetent buffoons that history has ever known of, to have this big of a microphone.
Yes.
When you have a Kash Patel in charge of something, you are asking for absolute failure. When you have a Donald Trump at the helm of a nation, you are asking for failure. And people don't realize Donald Trump, like my boy Sports Lounge mentioned, Donald Trump and Nebuchadnezzar. Both, remember, Nebuchadnezzar was the king of Babylon, because America is modern day Babylon. That's the whore of Babylon. It's America. And Donald Trump is at the helm of it. Donald Trump has one job and one job only, and that is to end America as we see it.
Yep.
That is his only job.
That's his assignment.
And I declare the end from the beginning. The way America, the modern day we call America, because it was not called America prior to colonization. It started with bigotry, racism, and slavery. And it's ending the same way, bigotry and racism.
Yes, Lord.
I declare the end from the beginning. So the same way it started is the same way it's going to end. Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to end this thing. My kids.
I know you've been on here for so long, girl. You guys
But
have been here for so long. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you for joining me. And the reason that I came on here was because I do not want to revisit this again. And I do not want people to be misled. I want people to know the truth.
We are not monetized.
That I make no money off of this.
Oh, I know you don't.
And you know, it's important for people to know the truth. And listen, people are not gonna sit here and watch a 3-hour video, and this message is not for them. That's all I can say. I can't force people to do it. I'm not going to try to encourage people to do it. I'm not going to try to incentivize anyone to do it or anything like that. This is for who it's for. So the ones that got it, share it with other people that you believe need to hear this, who are looking for truth, who want the answers. Do not believe these people. And like I said, you got some homework to do. Watch the movie Knowing. Watch the series The Leftovers.
Great series.
So
that other 923.
Okay, and I'll end it out with this last video. But y'all have a blessed one. Y'all
And also, you're going to find that just do it for yourself if you don't believe us. Try to, when this video shuts off, try to leave us a comment in the video.
Yeah.
Try to leave us a comment and see what happens.
Yeah, that's always fun. But until the next time, guys, I appreciate you all. Melissa, big shout out to you for bringing your gems. We appreciate you.
Shout the chat out.
And oh yeah, let me shout out the chat. So we got Sports Lounge, we got Lania up in the house, Yalda, we got T Wriggles, Rachel. Let's see who else we had in here. Meg, Chameleon. Let me see who else jumped up in the spot. Carol, my girl Carol. Shout out to you. She had to leave.
Thank you guys for participating and sharing stuff because it helps connect some dots that we were trying to answer as well. So we learned a lot from you on this chat as well.
100%. Absolutely. This show wouldn't have gone so well without you guys. I think this is a phenomenal show that we just did. We showed pretty much all the ins and outs of all of the psyops that's going on right now. So share it for the people who want to say, oh, please stop, let it go. You know, show them this. You know, show them this. Tell them that their eyes are lying to them. Adam, I think I almost got everybody. Most hated bronze, flat power, okay. All right, and Avatar. Alkaline Alaskan Avatar. So with that said, guys, have a good one. And see you soon. I'm gonna share this video now. Sorry, guys. The video wasn't here. So I'm trying to get him to get the video. So hold on. Dan the fucking man.
Scroll up.
I see you're there too.
Scroll up. No, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. This is the one we played.
No, it's second. Let's go up.
It's nothing. I'm trying to tell you. We see
Here it
all of
comes.
y'all in there. It's gonna take a while because that TikTok takes forever to come up here. So guys, just bear with me. I'll leave this Basquiat painting up here if anybody wants to continue to look at this. And it's called Riddle Me This Batman, okay?
If you haven't seen the video, it's called The Most Important Message in the World. Watch that video and just how many times we understand that 20 coincidences ain't a coincidence. Just watch the video, The Most Important Message in the World. We did it 3 days ago. If you haven't seen it, it will walk you through the numbers. It'll break everything down for you. And the cool thing is it's not in our words. It's in the words of the Bible, the Strong's Concordance, as well as the Gematria Calculator. They say the words and they tell you everything that's going on specifically, and they give you instructions for what you're supposed to do on that date. I'm charging it.
Oh no, that one's broken. Still waiting. Sorry, guys. It's still thinking, guys. I'm still trying to get the video to play. You are more than welcome, Rahel. More than welcome. Arrival is another really good movie for you to check out too. Arrival. That'll connect a lot of dots for you too. Guys, this thing is still buffering. I am sorry. But But if you want the video that I was trying to show you, I will most certainly send it to you. But yeah, leave a comment. Leave a comment. And I'll also put it in the description of the video. After I post it, I'll put it in the description, the link. But this thing is not moving. Like I said, this is what true censorship looks like. It does not look like a person just saying that they're the most censored person and they have millions of followers and they have seamless, beautiful studios that they can broadcast from. That is not censorship. So when you hear that narrative and you see them, know that it's a lie. All right, guys, I'm going to shut this thing down. Much love.